And when you knock us down, we're going to get up. And on the way up, we're going to bite a kneecap off.
Go ahead and say it, Ed. Go Tigers!
When I woke up this morning, I was feeling pretty dangerous.
You like that? You like that?
F it. Jamar's down there somewhere.
In the New Orleans Saints select Marcus Davenport.
No!
Splash Brothers. Yeah.
It's playoff. Keep going, Brace.
Playoffs? Don't talk about playoffs.
If it doesn't fit, you must acquit.
What is up, guys? Dirty Boot Sports, and we are back with episode 193, 7 away from 200. And we're getting pretty close to our 2-year anniversary. It's about 3 weeks away, right? Or May 8th. And
Memorial Day, right?
May 30th, I think, was our first one. Getting close.
Wow, 2 years.
It's crazy. It's crazy. Before we get into this episode, we got some announcements we kind of want to run through. Been a wild couple weeks for us. We haven't really put out a lot of episodes, but it's been busy traveling, a little bit of sickness, going to support local schools.
Yeah.
Shout out Quitman and Weston.
Shout out Quitman and Weston.
Yeah, Quitman softball state champions, first time ever.
Yeah,
awesome there. Very close to winning the track and field as well. Shout out Kyle and his kids. Weston baseball, incredible season. Fell short yesterday in the semifinals. And then Quitman baseball, who made it to the championship, and we'll play that Friday. Just as we're talking about Quitman, man, it's just golf championship as well.
Championship.
Thanks to Peyton.
Yeah, that's right.
Them all up.
That's it.
Shout out Eli.
You're welcome, Eli.
Yeah. And we want to talk about the Swamp Donkey concert that's coming up June 22nd. Dirty Boot Sports will be there. We're going to be set up. It's going to be at the Veterans Park in Jonesboro. Don't really know what we're doing yet. We're going to do some type of content, maybe a little draft, maybe a Dirty Five, something like that. Have some fun. Maybe get Ty involved. You never know what'll happen when he shows up. And
He'll have to be shirtless, with a shirt on for that, right?
I mean, it's Ty.
Have to wear clothing. Yeah, it will be hot. He'll
take it off.
He won't have a sleeve.
Will not be
God,
a sleeve.
No
no.
sleeve.
No.
Just his tattoo sleeves.
Wearing his little thong sandals.
Yeah. Backwards hat, shades on with a dip in.
Pat McAfee style with the sleeves.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. Order your Forever 11 shirts. Those are the link are up on Swamp Donkey's Facebook page.
Yep.
Get that. It's gonna be an awesome time that day. I think they're getting the loopers out and everything. It's gonna be pretty cool.
That's cool.
It's gonna be pretty cool. Also, shout out to Kyle and Derek for the Crossroads Pod. That's pretty much becoming our most popular podcast.
Awesome.
I get asked about that, like just walking around. People are like, "When's that next episode coming
cool.
out?" I'm like, "Whenever Kyle and Derek can do it." Yeah, Kyle did a good one the other night. I just put that up today. He told me got a lot of editing to do. There's a lot of sniffles. I was like, all right, I got you. But as you said, it's getting real, and that's what it should be. It's very cool, very successful. I'm enjoying editing those and listening to those. And shout out to them for all the work. And Derek's got another kid on the way as well.
Yeah.
I got to talk. I got to talk to him because that kid's doing like November.
Whoa.
Fantasy football.
Whoa.
Like, Derek, come on now.
Got to plan it a little bit better than
Come on, Beeve. Gosh.
He's going to be chasing that trophy while he's got that kid coming.
in the delivery room.
Yeah.
Man, I really think we need to drop Saquon this week. He didn't get the production we thought he would.
I will not doubt him to be recording an episode mid.
She's
later.
dilated at 8.
Yeah. Kylie scares me, though. Good luck there, Beeve.
But yeah, that's pretty much all our announcements we had. And then also we're looking for some new sponsors. It's getting close to summer. We got some good content planned. We've been doing some new stuff. We just got Angevine on 1201 Sports and Jonah. That was a very good time with our frozen foods draft. Very, very fun. And if you haven't watched that, go listen to the last 2 minutes of it for your Dirty Five cigarettes ranking.
Whoa,
from Jonah,
my boy Jonah.
That was a heck of a list for that.
You have to call Ty
off the dome, dude. We didn't even know he smoked. He's like, yeah, I picked up a pack of Marlboro menthols today. We're like, what? And then Clay goes, Dirty Five cigarettes.
And he did it.
He rattled off 5.
It was some comedy that reminded me of some early day DBS type stuff, like the gas really station draft. But yeah, we're looking for sponsors. So go check out the Facebook page for that and Instagram. I put out a little graphic of that. $35 for a month, $60 for 2 months, $150 for 6 months, and $250 for a year. And then shout out to our sponsors that are already with us. Mimi's, Big Reed BBQ, Doug DeMoma Farm and Feed. Been with us for a while now, and we're keeping it rolling. Get with us now because it's summer, but when football gets here, we're ready to roll, man. We're ready to roll. Shout out to all of them. Just wanted to make a little video of that, and then give it a little bit of shout out on our podcast as well. So check that out, and let's get into this episode. Yeah. So, what do we have? NFL draft has happened.
A lot, yeah.
Do y'all want to run down that? I mean, that was crazy.
Can I ask one question before we start?
Michael Penix.
No, well, that is a
They
whole
had him as QB2.
section. Yeah.
QB2.
I mean, what did you expect?
They're confident.
Oh.
No, they
Falcons
had
in
him
on their board?
On their draft
on their
board?
draft
Okay.
board.
Well, no, he ain't starting.
I thought you were thinking he's going to be number 3.
So if they had the second pick, they were taking him over Jaden and Drake.
they had to say that. They had to say that.
After all the coverage they got, they're back in the tracks for sure. It's not.
What's your question?
Okay, so we talked about Paul Skeens getting called up.
Yeah.
Okay, he's going to be starter Sunday.
Yeah, big news there. Funny stuff there before you get into that.
Okay.
Have you seen all the Livy Dunn connections with that?
Yeah, LSU's finals are done
That day.
That day.
That's the last day that finals could happen at LSU. So she'll be done and she'll be at that game. Pirates waiting
So
on that moment.
Twitter is like, they have totally been monitoring that because she needs to be there for that. They were like,
she needs to be there.
and she's got to be there.
When people were thinking at the beginning of the year, they were like, nah, Livy's still in gymnastics season. She won't be able to go yet.
Shout out to that champ.
So May 11th is the last day for finals possible in LSU. May 11th,
which is a
Paul
Saturday,
Skeens.
by the way, which is strange to me. I guess makeup test or something.
Maybe so. And then Paul Skeens making his debut on May 11th.
3:00 in Pittsburgh.
And I'm sure Livy might be throwing out the first pitch or something. Who knows?
That would be hilarious.
That would
She
be.
throws a pitch in PNC Park before he does.
Which crap? She's probably already thrown one out somewhere.
No, in PNC Park, his
okay.
home stadium.
Yeah.
That'd be hilarious.
That would be awesome.
What's your question?
Okay, so we have seen Skeens, gets called up now. Langford at the Rangers last year.
No, he made opening day roster.
Yeah, I mean, this year.
This year,
yeah.
The first baseman for the Angels as well for FAU. He got called up in July last year.
That's crazy.
And he's still playing.
That's crazy.
He ain't been doing that well, but
He was an on-base machine last year, though.
Could NIL help MLB?
all right, I see where you're going already.
You
I see that.
You see how I'm going with that?
You're developing them more.
They're going to college now.
You can stay that 5th year or whatever and play another year in college.
Those teams are getting they're going to teams. Their fans are getting connected with that player. They go to the MLB and they could see them MLB quicker. So it's almost kind of like with football and basketball. You get attached to them.
Yeah.
You start watching them more in them. I'm gonna watch the Pirates now that Skeens is pitching.
Yeah, absolutely.
And so is that going to help MLB grow some because of that? Because I always think that's the big loss with MLB
Because they disappear for 3 years.
They disappear for 3 or 4 years,
Yeah.
and you forget they even played for you. I mean, you've already had a whole freshman that's a senior by the time they get called up.
Yeah.
So will this help the MLB in a way where it can maybe have a
You
connection?
can fully develop them in college.
Yeah.
And then they go straight
and
to
they
the
go
big.
straight. Yeah, because
And they'll never do it.
They'll
They'll
earn.
never do it. MLB will not because they're not going to trust anybody but their own guys.
no.
They don't have to do anything.
They don't have to do nothing.
Talking about
What I'm saying is, though, Chance, these kids are going to college over to going to the minors now.
They're making
expedite them through the minors.
Well, and because you can go to college and you can get the NIL money, which is probably more
It's
than
more than-
it's definitely more
than what the minor league guys are
And
getting.
in these SEC programs, what they're coaching and training and developing them, I mean, they're coming up like in a minor league program anyway.
But they're still going to make them guys go through every level of that system. Dylan Cruz is still in Double A, I think.
He's in triple now.
He's in triple now. But last year, you remember he went low A, high A, or rookie ball, low A, high A, double A, whatever. They're going to do that with whoever they get.
Well, yeah, but it's not that alone though is still better than what it has been in the past.
Yes.
Well, because
it feels like there's more people getting through quicker.
I feel like
the MLB has given rewards. If you have a top 100 prospect and they make the opening day roster, and then they win Rookie of the Year, you get a draft pick.
Yeah.
You get a draft pick, a first-round draft pick, because you help that kid. You didn't abuse his
Right.
service time.
I mean,
job.
but I feel like
all of this kind of just goes together, though.
Yeah.
Like that rule change happening. Kids that are feeling more inclined to go to college, because 5 years ago, if Bryce Harper's coming up and he hears the MLB's wanting him or whatever, and
but they're going to make him go to minors,
or I can go to LSU and
make a couple $1 million.
Yeah, but 5 years ago, I'm just going to LSU to go to school.
Yeah,
So-
exactly.
Well, he went to college.
Yeah, I'm sorry I used Bryce Harper. I was
Yeah.
thinking of a highly. I was
Just
talking-
a
I was thinking
big
of
name
big
guy.
name.
Yeah.
I was thinking of
Yeah.
a big name.
Yeah.
Like
I mean-
when Manny Ramirez's kid is about to come to college level in a couple years. I think he's like 16 or something. Like
He's really good,
5
too.
years ago, he would have had no reason. Like he can go to Vanderbilt to get an education.
That's it.
when I know in 3 years I'm gone.
Yeah.
Or
And then I
I
gotta
could
go
go
to
to minor leagues and
Past my 3
get
years.
money and play baseball. Yes, it wasn't a lot of money.
You're still betting
But-
on yourself at that point, though, to go to the minors because it's still statistically is not going to work out for you, no matter how good you are. I mean, Billy Bean.
What do you mean?
Yeah, I don't get what you mean.
You go to college, and you get better in college, and you haven't started that clock yet.
Are you saying kids might want to go to the minors
people
just to
still-
have minor league experience rather than
I think the
college
clock's
experience?
starting to slowly start, though. Because I think you're highly recruited guys. I mean, LSU's got a kid on freshman that's a freshman on campus this year. He's the highest ranked high schooler they've ever get on campus.
And that was the one that people he was going to go like top 5, but they were scared.
Yeah,
Because
exactly.
So he was wanting to go to LSU
Because he was wanting to go to LSU so bad. But those guys would have never came to campus. So then those guys go to their minor leagues, do their 3 or 4 years, but now those guys are going to a program like LSU. They're getting the training, the nutrition, everything they needed. That's their
while still playing high level ball and while getting paid twice at least what you're
as
getting
much as
in
in
the
minor
minors.
leagues. Yeah.
I looked at a mock draft today for baseball. Ironically enough, ESPN put one out, and there's like a top 10 draft pick potential kid that's supposed to go to LSU from like Mississippi, maybe, and like Green or something. It's a pretty common last name.
Yeah,
but like he probably ain't gonna go now. I wouldn't imagine if you're gonna be a top 10 pick, you got to go.
No, that this kid last year
That was that. This kid was I mean, he's throwing 100 101 out of high school. Like, I mean, it was like he was going to be, but he was like, no,
Is he leaving after this year, or is he?
They can't.
You can't leave after your first. You have to stay 2 if you sign. That's right.
3.
It's 3 now.
If you're, it's always been 3. But if you're an 8, if you're drafted,
you could get out early. I thought
you can. No, it's 3 unless you're aged in your second year. Like Bear Jones right now at LSU is a sophomore. He's draft eligible this year though because of his age.
Is he like 21 or something?
Mm-hmm. So, but it's 3 years once you sign, unless it's age.
I always
still.
thought you can come for like 1 year, but if you stay for a year, you're locked in.
No,
if you stay for another,
lot, yeah.
Because I thought Zach Watson could have left early.
No, he should have left after his junior.
Should have left after his
but he
junior.
came back
Back
and played
to
for a
senior.
senior because he
Yeah.
wanted the degree. Charles Scott did it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he hurt himself. Yeah.
Literally.
So I mean, yeah. So like you're starting to see these kids get on campus now, and these coaches that used to recruit them, but they knew they wouldn't waste their time, are really recruiting these kids now because they know they got a chance because they got a check that's backing them that can help them get them there now. I mean,
and in the top
pull up MLB.com.
In the top 10, you'll still see. I mean, high schoolers will still Max Clark.
Yeah,
like,
you're gonna have
those guys are still going to happen.
9 out of 10 of them are probably going to still go.
Yeah, I mean Max Clark. I don't know if Max
it,
Clark had a college offer. Like I don't know.
Might not have.
I really don't know. I never heard him talking to anybody.
I mean, they'll.
They knew.
Yeah, they know.
They're offered by all the guys, but you could talk to a kid,
right?
Especially if they got people that have played in the bigs before. They're not going to college. Mm-hmm. Go to MLB.com. I looked at just go to their you can look up their prospect rankings. Right there. Go scroll up.
Top 100 prospects. This is not going to be for baseball.
And then click draft.
Oh.
I think most of the dudes up here are all college people now, actually.
Yeah. So the top 8 are all college
The Griffin
guys.
kids, the LSU, the kids.
Connor Griffin?
LSU. Yeah.
Yes. Jackson Prep, Mississippi. California Catholic. Oh, crap.
And more often than not,
BR is it?
Yeah,
he going to LSU?
He plays travel ball with our cousin.
Oh, Halsey? Really?
Yeah. He's really freaking good. He's got a 70 grade curveball.
Yeah, I bet so. But
More often than
that
not,
kid right
though-
there, committed to LSU.
Yeah.
He probably will go to LSU.
Probably will.
While he's the 12th overall
Pitchers,
prospect.
though, man, I feel like pitchers are the ones that go pro more.
But not
than hitters.
That kid last
Besides
year.
that one kid.
No, but
I mean,
that's the thing. In the
because
past,
that- Because bats, it's easier for a bat to move through the system. Pitching, you got to see them how they do over a time period against a certain level of hitting. That's why it generally takes pitchers a lot longer, unless you're Paul Skeens.
Yeah, but still, regardless,
it generally takes them a lot longer.
We haven't really seen the effects of this yet to really have a judge on like pitchers more likely to go pro than college hitters.
I'm just talking about
now.
in general.
Where's Tanks at on what number is he on this?
16.
16. Yeah, that's right.
I feel like he's got to be older than 21.
I think
he looks like he's.
I thought
40.
he was like 23.
Oh no, Tanks. Well, he's a junior. He's a true junior.
I could have sworn he was like 23.
No, he's a true junior.
that Cam
God, he's
Caminiti.
born in 03.
Yeah.
Well, you want to feel old? That's Cam Caminiti's kid down there.
Yeah.
We're getting freaking old.
I guess I mean what I was getting at is like if I'm a Florida Gator fan and I watch Langford, like I would kind of watch some Rangers games to watch Langford.
Oh yeah,
Just like I'm gonna do
if
with
you're a true college baseball
when
fan.
Cruz gets called up, I'm gonna watch.
Yeah.
I'm gonna watch Skeens. Like I feel like that's going to start.
It'll help.
Trickle in
Now,
effect.
I don't know how many people are like you that are just college baseball fans and not MLB fans.
Right.
I could be wrong, but I don't feel like that's a very big demographic.
Now
In the SEC, I feel like it is.
Yeah, in the SEC and in
Really?
Louisiana.
Yeah, in the SEC.
In
'cause
Louisiana,
it's-
there's a lot.
Yeah, there is a
But
lot.
still-
because we don't have a team in the state.
That's right.
That
Yeah.
hurts us.
Mississippi doesn't, Alabama
Yeah.
doesn't. I mean, that whole
Arkansas.
From the fan
Yeah.
aspect, I don't think you're going to necessarily grow the game a ton.
and that's
just
where a lot of
because,
your
like-
guys are coming out of the SEC
Yeah,
now.
definitely. But in terms of like growing the game, one, like baseball doesn't really have a ton of fans regardless, and
Right.
college baseball has even fewer.
Right.
So like I don't think you're going to grow it in terms
Yeah.
of that, but I do
I
think
can see a financial aspect.
I think the NIL.
but
I
how much
think-
how much NIL money you getting for college baseball?
The SEC programs, going back to that.
But why wouldn't them people give it to SEC football?
They are.
They just got all that kind of money.
Yes.
It's ridiculous.
Yes.
Ridiculous.
Yes. That Brian Kelly video yesterday,
And then you can't even watch college baseball on television 99% of the time.
you can now. It's easy.
I
to
never
watch
see
now.
games on there though.
It's on your
ESPN.
conference
The
networks.
conference network. See,
But
like
like LSU's the last weekend against Texas A&M, they're all ESPN2 games. They play on ESPN2 Friday night, play on ESPN2 Saturday night. A lot of the ESPN2s and
What's the
stuff.
kid's name at LSU? The prospect kid.
Cam.
Johnson.
Oh my God, it's on Cam's last name.
Is it Johnson? I think it is Johnson.
Is it Johnson? Don't sound right. The big lefty,
He's black, right?
Cam Johnson. Yeah, 55.
Hey,
That's
you
him.
like that?
Good
Come on,
job.
Peyton.
I know. I'm sorry.
I ain't watched it pitch.
He was drafted in the 20th round.
I hadn't watched him pitch either. So
I'm trying to see if I can look
Go-
up his NIL.
I could tell you what his ranking was last year. Go back to MLB. See how
Talking about
highly
his-
regarded he was though.
Wait, what? Oh, go to.
I was gonna see what his ranking was last year.
Oh, can you go back?
Yeah, click right there where it says 2024.
Oh.
I spend a lot of time on my computer at school right now.
about to say, how's the education going down there in Whitfield Junior High?
Dude, I can operate ESPN and MLB.com with the best of them right now. See, he wasn't even high up, dude.
He pulled. I'm telling you that I remember them talking about that. There was like, there's no point.
They
in
put him
42.
down to 42.
Yeah, because he wasn't going.
Yeah.
Click on him, see what their grades were for him though.
He was.
They only have him a 60 grade fastball though, on a 20/80 scale.
He was the 14th prospect in the country last year.
They're not doing this as like a player ranking for draft per se. They're doing this off of their future value, basically. So like Paul Skeens is probably like a 65 FV, and that's what they're doing on that. And then once they found out that he probably ain't gonna play, that's when he starts dropping.
I'm trying to see
Which
what
is
his
crazy,
NIL
man.
was.
Like, I just feel like if I'm a pitcher, I need to get in there and start competing with professionals.
I guarantee you. Well, I mean, his pitching coach that recruited him came from the Twins. He was a pitching coach at the Twins.
But them dudes you get drafted to, they're going to change everything if they don't like it, though. That's the whole thing.
So here's the
They'll
salaries,
completely redo it.
which you also forget about signing bonus. That's a big thing because
And endorsements.
You might, a first round of MLB might get $3 million in a signing bonus,
Right.
and that right
Unless
there
you're Paul Skeens, you get
might
9.
be. Yeah, that right there might just be enough to essentially set you for life.
They said somebody this year's going to break that record. They're thinking that kid from Georgia. They're thinking he's going to break it.
He was a walk-on.
That blows my mind.
A walk-on.
But that's baseball, man. I mean, you got people going from freaking Bipsy and all these other places that go pro.
Come out of nowhere.
Yeah, it's baseball. It's hard. It's hard to get recruited in baseball.
I didn't know
Bipsy,
I didn't know New Orleans had a junior college baseball team.
Really?
Until LSU had the starter last year in right field come from there. I never knew there was a JUCO school in New Orleans. I drove by it last year when I went to the Zurich Classic, and I saw the sign. I went, "Oh, that's this," and I was like, "That's like a junior high size."
I've
school.
never seen that.
I haven't either. I can't. It starts with a D. I can't even remember what the school's called. Yeah, and he got drafted. Was it 6th round, 7th round? I mean, coming out of that JUCO school. I mean, like it's crazy.
I
how
saw
baseball
Ty
is.
Simonelli was like second in the whatever.
In the conference he's in,
or
and home runs.
something like that for home runs. He had like 10 or something for centenary.
Man, it's like the kid from Winfield got drafted by the Mets last year.
Yeah.
After he went Bipsy, then to North Carolina State. He's an A-ball right now.
You're making $19,000 for rookie ball,
which you're not there for long anyway.
No. But AAA $45,000 is your salary. So would a top end type guy get that at an LSU or something?
Easy.
And that's if you get to AAA.
Yeah,
which they would not.
They'd be more AA, which is $27,000. Same with high class A. So I think there's definitely a factor
it's a
where
discussion.
Yeah, I mean I think there will be slightly more. You'll start to see slightly more kids choose college, and for one, you'll get more money than you would in minors, probably.
And get to travel
unless you're a high draft pick where you're going to get like Dylan Cruz, Paul Skeens type signing bonuses, and that right there will set you for life.
Which Dylan was kind of the first one that started all this.
Yeah,
because everybody was blown away.
He should have left
when he went to college to begin with. Mm-hmm. Palmineri said he called him. He said, "I'm coming." He said, "I pulled over on the side of the road." He's like, "Are you serious?" like, I mean, really? Like he never thought he had a chance of getting him.
And I'm wondering if there's just like a factor of with how fast we're seeing these kids come up. If it is, if playing 3 years of SEC ball is better than playing 3 years of
1A
Class
A,
Class 2.
I mean,
yes, you're still going to play that once you get there, but are you more equipped whenever you did 3 years at an SEC university as opposed to 3 years at the lowest level of the Marlins organization?
Right.
Like,
and you got your traveling in style. You got all this.
Yeah.
I mean, you're like high school in it when you get to those.
I don't know what like a weight program is like for the freaking Mississippi Braves, but I would think Vanderbilt probably has a little bit of a better one.
A whole lot better.
Like,
I can promise
just
you.
The strength and conditioning and all that. I just feel like that
Nutrition.
would be better handled at SEC as compared to a random minor league system.
I just feel like you get the way it's going. In my opinion, you get more guys like a casual MLB guy like me that will actually pay attention a little more now. To things because
to a degree.
Yeah, because of guys that I watch now. I can go watch. I mean, there's nothing more than I love than seeing Wingo at Detroit. I'll watch a Monday night game when it's the teams I don't care just because I know Wingo's playing D-line here and JJ's playing receiver on the other team. That gets my interest in the game. Just like Skeens pitching, I'll be paying attention to it. I mean, I don't know.
It's interesting.
It'll have a minor effect.
Yeah,
maybe.
yeah.
And that's because, like I said, they're still going to make them kids go through it.
Yeah,
they're still going to make them start in rookie ball. They made Paul Skeens start at rookie ball,
but
because they're not going to believe nothing until they see it with their own two eyes.
Skeens is going to rookie ball now, but Skeens going to rookie ball at 18. He'd still be in minors now.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
not if he developed the way he did, though. Like, who's to say
he wouldn't have played 2 years ago in the majors?
No, I'm talking about if he went straight out of high school to the pros. Who's to say he wouldn't develop just like this, playing for a professional organization?
It's
I mean, you can't say Paul Skeens was made at LSU. You know, I mean,
you can't after watching from Air Force to LSU.
I mean, the dude was hitting like 30 bombs over at Air Force. He was already strong and everything.
Oh yeah, but he
was still obviously good if he transferred from Air Force.
Yeah, I mean,
LSU.
He was a two-way player at Air Force. I mean,
they just made him
more
focus
of a
on what
pitcher.
They didn't add 5 miles an hour to his fastball at LSU. They added 8 at LSU. I find that hard to believe.
He was throwing low 90s at Air Force.
I would have to hear him say that to me. I'll never believe that.
He was.
He would have to get on a Zoom call with me and tell me that.
It was crazy. Crazy.
Did he grow?
He got bigger.
Did he get taller?
He got bigger. He got thicker. Because if I had to guess, first of all, he got on a real nutrition program, but I got a feeling that he knew he wasn't going to be playing field, so he could get a little thicker and not be so he could be a little
he
stiffer.
had to be in shape.
Yeah, exactly. Really. Yeah. No, he increased. He was throwing like 93, 94 at Air Force was his.
That Tommy John's on its way, Peyton. I just want you to know that.
Well,
Tommy John will be here soon.
It's going to be on his way no matter when anybody's throwing over 100. I mean, it's just coming.
Yeah, that's crazy.
He does have an effortless 100 though.
He does. Yeah,
it is effortless.
It is effortless. Yeah,
it's not really a whipping action.
It's not.
Let's talk some football.
Kind of short and compact. Let's
talk some football. How about that? NFL draft.
I can't wait for the Braves to play Paul Skeens. By the way, if we're clicking, Peyton, it might get ugly.
Now Clay said y'all suck.
We do.
We suck right now.
It looks like we're back. Until tomorrow when we have an off day, and then we'll suck again.
Oh no, we suck again.
The Bears, the
Bears.
Caleb Williams, as expected.
We play the
Jaden
Pirates
Daniels
when I'm on the cruise. Deadgummit.
Jaden Daniels, number 2, as expected, but got confirmed. Drake May, number 3, to the Patriots. Kind of expected, but as again got confirmed that night. What do we feel about the top 3 and how that played out?
Good luck with your career, Drake May.
It ended on April 30th.
Yes, it did. I hope that walking across. No, you didn't walk across the stage. You weren't even there, was he?
No, he didn't go.
He was at home. I hope he enjoyed that party
Caleb
that
go?
night. Yeah,
Caleb
and Jaden went.
They were there. I was a little shocked and concerned that Washington never draft any protection for Jaden. I kept thinking, here's offensive line pick. No. No. Like, I mean, your offensive line was horrible last year, and then you didn't do nothing to help it. That concerns me a lot.
Did they sign anybody in the
don't
free agency?
Remember. I meant to look it up the other day while the draft was going.
I think they might have got one of the guards from, like, Jacksonville.
Did they? Okay.
Like one of them Powell's, Noel's, something like that. Let's see.
They need help.
What's his name?
Is this even going to be updated, Clay?
Yeah. Pretty sure it's updated at least. Yeah, Jaden's already on there.
Okay.
Oh, what a quarterback room. Jaden Daniels, Jeff Driscoll, Drake Fromm, Sam Hartman, Marcus Mariota. Look at that.
So Driscoll and Fromm will get cut from that.
Probably Hartman. I wouldn't be shocked.
Sam's going to be a good backup.
I don't know. No, they might not have signed anybody. Who's the guy I'm thinking of?
Run, Jaden, run.
Andrew Norwell?
Not that run, Ricky, run. Crap. Run, Jaden, run.
Yeah, because he's going to be running for his life.
He's in a Washington jersey right there.
Oh, did he get cut from Washington? Oh, no, he was on Washington in 2022.
Jaguars to Commanders.
Okay. That happened at one point.
Yes.
Maybe I was just hoping that they signed him.
That scares me a little.
Yeah, a little bit concerning.
Yeah, a little concerning. Yeah,
because didn't Howell lead the league?
Hammered.
He led the league in sacks.
Yeah,
but I think somebody said he was holding on to the ball too long.
He did hold on the ball a while, and he couldn't move a lot. But
just tell Jaden run. Just run when you got to, bud.
But I mean, I just hope it's not like RG3 2.0 here.
Also, it's gonna be a different offense.
Yeah.
Having
Cliff should get the ball at the quick for
it should be freaking run and gun.
He got Kyler Murray to work.
Yeah.
I mean, Kyler looked pretty good, or has looked pretty good to start his year, besides the one time he tore his ACL.
Like I told y'all off the podcast, whenever that was, him just being an OC is going to help him out tremendously,
I think
probably.
So.
Yeah, I think so.
Because he's an elite offensive mind. Everybody knows he is. I mean, he was winning at Texas Tech, of all places.
He should be able to.
He ain't got to worry about everything else no more.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's essentially
he is who he is.
It's the same thing like I expect Chip Kelly if he came back. I think if Chip Kelly came to the NFL right now, he'd be fine. Just because he's got that offensive mind, but he wouldn't have all the extra on his plate.
Yeah.
Did he go to Ohio State?
Yes.
He did.
OC.
They're running it up, baby. They're going fully in this year.
They know Ryan Day's going to be coaching at.
Oh, they know
Ohio.
that. He knows that. Everyone knows that.
Yeah, everybody knows that.
Yeah.
Including his daughters, probably.
Shout out to freaking Knicks. I don't know what this kind of run just
Oh, no,
happened.
dude, I like me some
Just
Tibbs, though, man. I like Tibbs.
It's White Dante, baby. Drake May to the Patriots.
Josh Hart.
They I don't really know. I don't really know what to think of the
don't know.
Patriots. I like Drake May.
I love Drake May.
I do too.
Hate him there.
God don't love him.
No. Like, I mean, what? I don't get anything they're doing.
They don't either, Peyton.
Like, nothing makes sense that they do.
But honestly, though, what should they have done?
Trade it back.
Maybe, but
They just
but
need to load up on
Traded
picks.
back.
if you think
could have gotten
if you
at
think
least one
May's
other
that
first.
dude,
But you're
gotta
not gonna
have that quarterback.
You're not going to
man.
help him.
I
You're gonna
mean,
waste him
they're
for
helping
2
him a little
years.
bit.
Who are they
They
going to
got him. They drafted a running in a receiver. They got Polk from Washington.
Yeah.
You signed KJ Osborne, fine player. Kendrick Bourne, fine player.
DeMario.
Demario Douglas, fine player. Yeah, Juju probably get cut. They were in the trade rumors, as I've seen people talk about. If they were to get one of the San Francisco guys, Debo or Ayuk, which it was widely rumored, and still could happen. Like nothing's set in
Is
stone
that a
there.
third deep fly for the Big Bear?
Is it?
No, Warner Track.
Oh,
Dead baseballs.
If the Patriots were to get a Ayuk, Samuel, T. Higgins, someone like that, this receiver room looks completely different because what they essentially have, they have like 4 guys that are 3s. If you throw in that one guy that's a 1, and then you have so many other guys that are complementary type receivers, then it looks a lot better. But they just don't have that one dog.
Who's calling plays?
I don't know.
Exactly.
Yeah, I was wondering that during the draft. I don't know who their OC is. They might not know who.
I don't
their
think
OC
it's a
is.
Patriot guy. I feel like that's the one
Can't
hire
be.
they.
There ain't no Patriot guys.
Yeah. Those guys are off the house now.
They're all at
Matt
the
Patricia.
Tom Brady roast.
Oh,
Did you ever watch that, Clay?
Oh God, it's Alex Van Pelt. He's the guy that ruined the Browns.
Ooh.
there you go.
Scott's little brother.
I'm pretty sure that's him. I know that name.
A little quick free promo. Watch the greatest roast of all time on
All
Netflix,
time.
please.
All time.
Oh my God!
Oh, my gosh.
Watch it with a young family.
Yeah,
member.
most recent position, Browns offensive coordinator.
There you go. Good luck, Drake May.
Well, I don't like him anymore.
I couldn't pick this dude out of a lineup.
They couldn't
I know the
either.
name.
They just saw on his resume he used to be an OC. Yeah, we'll hire him.
That's Freddie Kitchens.
I don't guess so.
They don't have a picture on Google.
Does it just look like him?
He said that's Freddie Kitchens.
That was Freddie.
I know. That's like, this is how bad it is.
That's Alex Van Pelt.
Bull crap.
Unless there's multiple pictures of Alex Van Pelt and Freddie Kitchens, just like swap.
Google Freddie Kitchens.
God, I hate Freddie Kitchens.
God, I hate the Patriots organization.
I mean,
It's the same dude. It's the same guy.
it's just
It's the same guy.
Van Pelt.
No, that's a whole different guy.
No, he didn't have his playoff beard. That's just Freddie and Alex. The Browns have a type. They have a type at OC.
So does the Patriots.
Yeah, Patriots do too. That it's sad, but I want Drake May to work.
Zay Jones is visiting with the Kansas City Chiefs.
Oh,
And
he'll dominate.
And I like
That might work.
I like Mayo.
Oh,
Yeah.
I like him, but
He's going to need time, especially with what they have already up there.
Uh,
And Alex Van
he's
Van
literally
Gundy up there
rebuilding our
coaching.
roster.
yeah, he is.
Oh, he's starting
mean-
from scratch. I feel bad for the guy.
Yeah.
4 through 7, Marvin Harrison Jr. to the Cardinals. Everyone expected that.
Yeah.
Joe Alt to the Chargers. A little bit of a surprise.
But you trust Harbaugh.
Yeah. There was a lot of reports about Latham being the guy there, which was a little bit weird.
It's a different type of surprise.
It's a good surprise.
It's a
Like-
that's what you're supposed to have done. Surprise.
Oh, we got probably a 5-time All-Pro.
Yeah.
We got a Notre Dame tackle.
Like he'll be an All-Pro in less than 4 years.
Yeah, easily, probably. And you pair him up with Rashawn Slater. Like the reports coming out about J.C. Latham, that was a little bit weird. You didn't really know why he would go before Alt. And then also at the same time, you're like, Malik Neighbors is really freaking good. Why wouldn't they try to get him? But Alt's a safe pick. Alt's going to work. I don't think anyone doubts him.
If you're going tackle, that's the guy you had to get.
Yeah, definitely. That's what I'm saying. The switch from Latham to him made sense and was for the better.
Did y'all see him sitting on the couch?
That's
a massive man.
Looks like a big baby.
Like,
you got the baby face.
Dude's good.
Massive.
I bet, man. Just like looking at him.
It's a Notre Dame offensive lineman.
That's a BK.
one of the safest
that's a
bets
BK
in sports.
tackle.
Heck yeah.
He recruited him, didn't he?
Yeah. He had him his freshman year.
Well, hey, Wills could go higher than 5 next year.
I think he is too.
I think he's guaranteed to go top 3.
It depends on who. I'm like Clay. It depends on who's picking one. He
might
might
go
go
one.
I got a dude already that's got a future on it, plus 6,000.
I mean, if the Commanders got the number 1 pick,
yeah,
Will Campbell's going
to be the guy.
Jaden Daniels is going to be
like,
talking.
give me my tackle. Yeah.
Pretty pleased with a cherry on top.
Looking at the top picks next year, Panthers.
Who on?
I don't think there would be anybody that they'd give up on Bryce already for. Like this draft's going to be down for quarterbacks.
They'll need a tackle.
Of course, yeah. I mean, if you're
be a
drafting
bad
that low, you're going to need a
draft.
tackle.
Yeah.
So it's more so.
You can always need a tackle.
Yeah,
I hope
everyone
we
needs
lose
a
every
tackle.
game. We can get Will Campbell.
Yeah.
That'd be such a Saints thing. You get the number 1 pick, and it's the worst quarterback draft ever, and then you get a tackle.
But it would be one of probably the top 5 tackles in the NFL.
Who'd he be blocking for? Blocking for Derek Carr,
Peterman.
Gosh,
man. No, Spencer Rattler.
Hey,
I love that.
I'm not, dude. 4 years ago, I'm jumping up and down.
He was one of my favorite quarterbacks in this draft before the draft started.
That's the thing. Everybody, like everything I've read after the draft. I'm sorry, we've skipped 4 rounds.
Yeah,
they're like
it's inevitable.
The gap from Bo Nix to Spencer Rattler is not 4 rounds.
No,
they were like some people had him going the 2nd round.
I liked it.
I like
I'm
it,
perfectly fine
and I like it with the new OC.
Yeah, but
I don't like it with Dennis Allen.
I don't like Derek Carr and Dennis Allen on the team still, man.
But I mean, we're
gonna ruin them.
We have a little something though to hold on to now.
I liked the Hainer pick last year too, and he did steroids, and I'm not sure he had.
Ain't no wrong with that.
I'm not. He'll probably be cut. Like I liked that pick. He was my.
I'm not mad at steroids.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean,
that's true.
He's trying to better himself.
Yeah, I mean, last time we did something illegal, we won a Super Bowl.
Yeah, so. Exactly. What's wrong with that?
With Rattler, man. There's no reason why I shouldn't like him. I should like him more than anybody. He's my type of quarterback.
I like Rattler.
I just don't know.
A lot of people were saying
funny.
that front offices didn't like watching him on Netflix.
Yeah.
But and then one dude I read about yesterday or today, I can't remember, I was at work. They talked about how you got to realize I was a 17-year-old kid with a camera in his face.
Yeah.
I probably wouldn't have been very likable either, you know. Like they said he did really well in all the interviews.
Going to
too.
South Carolina helped him a lot, everyone said. So
he got out the spotlight.
He got humbled.
He got humbled. He got out the spotlight.
You go to that conference
and
you're
didn't
not
play
the
bad.
Big dog. Yeah.
Didn't play bad.
He had a great last not this year. We just had the year before.
He should have left.
He should have left that year. But I almost texted y'all after the Thursday night draft, and I almost said, I really like Rattler. Like he's sitting there, and I think somebody's going to get him. It's going to be a good pick. I didn't know we were going to get him.
Make it to day 3.
I never thought he'd been at day 3 either.
Oh, and you never
especially
thought the
being
Saints
the
would draft
6th dude or the 7th quarterback, whatever quarterback it was.
Well, I mean, hey,
we thought we were still going for tackles and receivers,
and we still need to. But like,
hey, I like the tackle we got.
Andrews Pete's gone.
I love the tackle.
I like the tackle. He's bad boy.
Look, if our boy Kelsey is all for him, I'm all for him.
He's going to be good.
I will say, Clay,
I ain't got no choice.
I thought Penning, the country strong boy from Iowa, would be good too.
Well,
he can still turn it around, Clay.
Hey, guess what? Corvallis is home.
I still want to play him at guard. I really
get him off that island.
Might not have a choice.
I will say though, Clay, that they at least they have drafted 2 quarterbacks the last 2 years. Like they're trying.
Yeah, they're trying.
Like that's an improvement from what we've been.
And we haven't been in a spot to draft one in the first round, technically.
That's exactly
either.
right.
So
we haven't been in a spot where you're like, why did we not get a quarterback? We were sitting here at this position. So I mean, I'm not mad at them for every year drafting one right there.
Yeah,
I'll never be mad at that. So
Because in reality, that pick ain't probably going to turn out to be great anyway.
Exactly.
So you might as well take a flyer on a quarterback.
Especially
when
so
it was the first quarterback took after pick 12.
Yes.
Yeah.
Especially with one that had the Rattler.
Number one quarterback.
4 years ago, he was. Yeah, I mean, so
it's just like
he's got skill.
Yes.
Is he ever going to play though?
Probably not. But hey, we tried.
That's the thing that
I don't know. I think he's your backup.
I think he's the backup this year.
I think he's your backup. Who's beating him out?
Peterman.
No.
I swear,
Peterman,
I can see Peterman.
Peterman is my man, but he's not going to make this roster.
I can see him.
I think
we cut Kellen Mond today.
I think.
Why did we sign Kellen
I don't
Mond?
make no sense.
That was after the draft too, wasn't it?
No, it was before. It was before Spencer.
I thought our quarterback room was set.
I really think Hayner was going to be the backup going in this year.
Yeah, but Dennis Allen, Nathan Peterman, that just feels like a match.
He feels like a practice squad guy.
They'll have a he'll be the third string
a practice
guy.
squad, bounce back and forth type guy.
I think Hayner gets cut. I don't see us going Rattler and Hayner on the bench.
If he can't pass a drug test, and he can't pass a drug test.
Yeah.
You know, that'd be 0 NFL downs behind Derek Carr.
Hayner played some last year.
Did he?
Yeah.
In the real game?
In the real game.
I didn't know that.
I must have turned those off.
I'm almost 100% sure that if you remember correctly, we were trying to find somebody to put at quarterback position at one point last year. I thought he played some real downs last year.
I thought Jameis played the whole time.
I thought Jake Hayner did. Did he not? Maybe I'm thinking preseason.
I know he played preseason.
Yeah.
No, he didn't.
He didn't? Okay.
We had Taysom.
Where'd
That's
Jameis,
right.
Where'd
We
Jameis
always
go?
have Taysom.
Cleveland, baby.
Oh, that's right.
You didn't see the video
Forgot.
of him walking into the Cleveland. Oh, it was priceless. Typical Jameis video.
He's the best.
He's
Sweetheart.
Yeah. Go back
like
to
Jameis
your
Winston.
4 through 6. Sorry, Clay.
Yeah. Went off a bad tangent.
Yeah.
Malik Neighbors 6 to the Giants. Speaking of quarterbacks,
Bless his heart.
Daniel Jones.
He was throwing to himself.
Is he gonna?
You know, we were. Oh, I thought we were talking about Penix already. I'm sorry.
I said Malik Neighbors to the Giants,
and then y'all started saying that. Speaking
talking
of
about your
sorry
boy,
for somebody.
talking about your boy at the Giants. The coach.
Hey, man.
Danny
man.
Dimes and
Hey,
Dable.
man.
And Dable's gone.
Who is
right?
saying Dable and Josh traded to the Saints for
How about Dable back to
naming
Buffalo to be
rights?
the head coach?
Dude, I'll take it tomorrow. Tell me that wouldn't work with our boy Keon.
Buffalo's too stupid to.
Oh, absolutely, they're stupid. Yeah,
they're going to resign. Keep resigning. What's his face?
they probably extended him tomorrow.
They probably did.
Guarantee it.
They're in talks already.
I like a couple of those picks though for the Bills.
Yeah,
those had a good draft.
Keon, I like all the trading back.
I thought they had a good draft.
His neighbor is going to work in New York.
No.
So
I saw.
I'm not going to say no because of Dayball.
Yeah, I mean, there's a shot.
But
he's going to be the best weapon Daniel Jones ever had.
Yes.
And Darren Waller's cheating on Kelsey Plum, so he's probably going to have a good year. He's probably going to get back on
probably-
drugs.
He's probably going to retire.
Did you retire already?
It's not confirmed yet.
Oh,
But
I thought he retired.
Really? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
he's probably retired.
Neck injuries and all that stuff, or what?
Yeah,
just
probably crack again.
Probably got back on crack.
Yeah.
probably.
That's why she left.
That's why she left him. Yeah.
Wow, that's
Crack
sad.
/ neck /
I mean, Neighbors is all they
Can't keep
got.
his penis
divorce.
in his pants.
Yeah.
I follow this thing on this account on Twitter that's called like NFL Rookie Watch or something, and I've always thought it was credible until like yesterday when they said the wide receiver duo of Jalen Hyatt and Malik Neighbors might be the best duo in the NFC. I think I unfollowed them right then.
Say that again.
The wide receiver duo of Jalen Hyatt. I'm gonna go find the tweet. How about that?
I just realized I have bets on this game.
Jesus Christ!
I need the over.
Hold on.
218.
Oh, you're looking good at that.
We're hoping.
Yeah.
Ben Shepard's in. Shout out Belmont.
I was about to say, yeah.
Shout out Belmont, baby. 11 points. Rookie.
How do you know that, Clay?
I know ball.
I
Hey, ain't no stopping Obi Toppin. There he is. Look at that.
Threw the legs dunked the other day.
Incredible.
Oh my
fast
God.
And then they lost.
Yeah.
Shout out Fast Break as well.
Yeah.
He was on Pat McAfee's show today. They were showing Keon Coleman's basketball highlights. Fast Break logo at the bottom.
Shut up.
All over ESPN.
And it's on ESPN's Instagram. He was sending us stuff. He's like, yeah.
Holy crap.
Back on ESPN.
Yeah.
No big deal.
Because, you seen the Austin Rivers stuff about the
I was going to bring that up.
Yeah.
I wanted to talk about that.
He must be on that crack cocaine.
I was going to talk
So
about
McAfee brought that up, and they were showing highlights of like people that actually played. I think T.
Two-way.
Higgins and stuff, and Keon Coleman was on there, and it was him and Opolis was Catholic down there dunking and everything.
All right, well, they deleted the tweet. I guess they got reported. They deleted that mug. But that mug said that Jalen Hyatt and Malik Neighbors are they the best wide receiver duo in the NFC?
NFC East or NFC?
NFC.
And then on the NFC East.
Hold up, let's think.
They're
I'll take
A.J.
Jahan
Brown
Dotson.
and
And
Hold up,
Devontae.
Okay, yeah, I forgot about that.
I mean, I would take
who's the two in Dallas?
$200 million receivers.
I would
in
take
Philly.
the Commanders one over them. Well, Jahan Dotson and freaking Scary Terry.
Yeah, probably.
I mean, I didn't know Jalen Hyatt played football last
Brandon
year,
Cook,
hardly.
C.D. Lamb. I mean, solid.
That's
Cook,
better.
Cooks is on the down spiral.
Pretty
but
solid.
Hyatt, I think if Hyatt's a 2 where he's like just that deep threat
Tell
while
him to go
Neighbors is
long.
your 1,
Yeah.
I think it can work.
It's got
Because Hyatt has talent.
Yeah.
And this is
go
the
long.
thing I was going to mention with this is like,
Clay, that might be the worst duo in the NFL. I mean, NFC. Like, NFC North, Bears, better.
they have like 3.
Detroit, better.
I'll have and Shaheed over them too.
Well, Detroit's would be Amon.
Yeah.
I think I would too.
I mean, Shaheed is Hyatt.
This is what you're hoping they turn into.
Yeah.
Detroit, you got Amon Ra and.
All right, the Panthers are worse, maybe. But
Ooh,
crap,
Panthers are worse.
Thielen and Deontay
Panthers
Johnson is
Panthers
solid.
Are bad though.
Deontay Johnson's a good player.
I like their top 3 more than the Giants' top 3.
Yeah.
That's a unit.
Yeah.
Arizona, the
Who
Rams,
is the
Niners,
Giants 3?
Wandale Robinson.
Yeah.
They just got gadget guys out there.
That's what I was going to say about this is with Neighbors is like, I felt like the past couple of years we've had Tony's going to be the guy. Wandale's going to be the guy. Hyatt's going to be the guy. Yes, none of them were top 10 picks or arguably number 1 receiver in the draft, but still, when is it going to finally freaking work for the Giants?
At what point though does Dable not look himself in the mirror and like, can I draft receivers?
Yeah.
Like, you're an offensive guru, dude.
Why did I pay this guy $160 million to be my quarterback?
Yeah, I hell with that too, but I don't know how much that was him per se. But
It was just that was just the toughest situation you could.
what
be
else
in.
are you going to do?
Like
You
they were
had-
just
you had
stuck.
to.
They were stuck.
You had to.
You also kind of felt the Vikings almost had to keep Kirk, and they didn't.
Yeah,
I don't know if it was their choice.
different
but
age though
it
with
was, yeah.
injury.
Better quarterback draft class, too.
Yeah.
This draft class was way better than last
Surely
year's quarterback
Dable
draft
was
class.
banging the table. Like, go get a guy, right?
He wanted J.J.
They
McCarthy
love
this year.
J.J. apparently.
He probably got talked out of it.
So weird. That Giants duo might be the worst in the NFL.
Clay,
I
it
mean,
is.
the AFC's pretty loaded.
What about New England though?
Okay.
New England is the worst.
Okay. But
New England's
Kendrick,
the worst.
Kendrick Bourne and yeah.
Speaking of receiver duo, who's quietly becoming a heck of a receiving room, the Titans.
Yeah.
They signed Boyd.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean,
I saw people saying the Titans. The Titans have what was the
they're better. I'm going blank on names.
The
today.
better Calvin Ridley.
Calvin Ridley.
Yeah.
I mean, like that's a pretty good receiver room.
what was I saw someone say it's like microwaved French fries. The Titans.
What?
It's like
It looks good, but is it really on the inside?
Is it
It's not
really good
fresh.
French fry?
they're
Yeah.
they're hot on
fresh.
the outside, but once you bite into it, you're a little disappointed. I guess I don't know, but it's like
Microwave French fries. That sounds like some Colin Cowherd stuff.
it does. It
Colin,
does.
yeah.
It was not. It was just a random guy on Twitter. But I mean, Tony Pollard, Tajay Spears, DeAndre Hopkins, Calvin Ridley,
Will Levis.
Tyler Boyd, Traylon Burks. Is he still there? Yeah, he's still there. Will Levis
The
at the
tight
quarterback.
end, Azubuike or whatever.
Akungwankwe or whatever at tight end. Yeah, I mean, solid O line with one of the best O line coaches in Callahan. But yeah, at the same time, you're like,
Believe when I see it.
Yeah.
I mean that's
Still
what
the
it feels
Titans.
like. Yeah, exactly. But it honestly is it's an
It's
exciting
incredible
core. It
room.
is.
It really is.
They've had a great offseason.
Yeah.
Lloyd
honestly
Cushenberry signed him like biggest contract for a center in the NFL, I believe.
They've had a Madden
you
off
sign
season.
you
That's
sign
what
a
they've had.
tackle with Latham. You sign a tackle.
They've had a Madden off season.
Yeah.
Like they went and they just
And
spent
they
money.
hired the offensive line coach for Cincinnati, OC coach for Cincinnati.
No, it was Cincinnati's OC, but then they got the O line coach from the Browns. It's his dad.
Okay, that's right. That's right.
Yeah. Because that's who one of
Keep
the
it in the family in Tennessee.
But Bill Callahan's the guy or is it Brian?
Callahan.
Is it Brian?
One's the
Brian
head
and
coach.
one's Bill.
I think Brian's the son.
Yeah, I think Brian's the head
I don't
coach.
think you name people Bill anymore.
Yeah, Brian's the head coach. Bill's the dad.
Bill's an old person's name.
Because this Leroy Watson guy.
Shout out, Bill.
He's like
Shout out
he's
UFC
like a
Bill.
Browns rookie or something tackle, and the Browns traded him for like a 7th to the Titans. Just a guy that Callahan worked on with the Browns.
Developed
Didn't they
him well.
get J.C. Latham?
Yeah, they got Latham. They got
you go.
Skoronski last year from Northwestern, their other rookie tackle. So Sadiq Charles, shout out LSU. I mean they got an offense that could work if they'll make life a little bit easier on Will Levis.
Yeah, they got Mason Rudolph.
Yeah, Mason Rudolph.
You'll know this year if Levis is the guy. or not.
Absolutely. They're doing what
They built around him.
they're doing
so-
what they should do with a rookie quarterback
Yeah,
that
yeah.
looked promising last year.
Exactly. I agree with that.
Looked way better than he should have.
Absolutely. Number 8, Falcons, Michael Penix.
Okay.
How
the
do y'all
Saints
feel?
were rumored to trade up for him. We tried.
Hey, I'd have been fine with it.
We make more sense than the Falcons.
A heck of a lot more sense than the Falcons.
I think everybody does.
the Arthur Blank is still trying to figure out what happened.
Did you see that video?
Yeah, I saw that video. Fontenot was in some heat. wasn't he?
He's in deep.
Yeah, because if he doesn't,
I mean, Arthur understands football more than I think the GM does.
Terry Fontenot was in
Well,
some
now
pressure.
there's rumors that Kirk, one of the reasons
pissed.
Kirk left the Vikings
Because
was
they were
because
going-
they told him they were drafting a
yeah.
rookie.
Yeah, like
Yep.
there's
That's why they signed somebody to the practice squad. They signed that some backup from the Jaguars. the other
Nathan
day.
Rourke?
Yeah, and somebody was like,
No,
I need to see-
the Falcons put in a claim for him.
That's what
and
it was.
they
They
didn't
put in
get
a
him.
claim. They were like, I need to see Kirk's reaction to him getting signed to him.
Yeah, yeah.
Because you got to know he's pissed, dude.
has to be.
As he should be.
I mean-
he got paid, so I really wouldn't care.
He's got
a whole lot.
money. He cool.
He's
cool.
getting like $100 million guaranteed.
What are y'all's all right? What is y'all's feelings of the pick for the Falcons? Are y'all just absolutely hating it?
4 months ago, I love it. If Kirk Cousins doesn't exist, I love it.
Yeah, if
Like,
you're wasting away having your rookie quarterback for those 4 years and having the salary cap available.
Like,
you just piss that away because you're giving it to all Kirk.
You erase Kirk Cousins from that team, and it's one of the best picks in the draft. And it makes the most
Complete
sense. It makes all
With
the
that
sense in the
young
world.
talent around
young
him.
core. He's ready to play. You would think he needs to play.
He needs
25.
He's 5 or 6.
He's
whatever.
too old.
He'll
He's
be 26
on
in November, I think.
He's on a talented offense. It's not like he's going to New England
No.
and rotting away.
Oh, his birthday's
he's,
today.
He's
Just
on a
turned-
team that's ready to
today.
win.
Turned 24 today.
Okay.
All right, he's younger than I thought he was. Who's 25? Bo Nix? One of them's old.
I think they're the same age.
Nick's just turned 24.
Yeah.
I must be thinking that they're 23 or 24.
I mean, that,
But
that is
I guess
still
I'm
old.
That's
thinking.
still
I
old.
guess no. We're thinking at worst he's going to be 25 before he even plays.
Yeah.
I mean,
Because, didn't you say there's a
Or at
way that
best,
they
not
get
worse.
out after
Yeah,
2
that's what I was
years?
going to say. With that Falcons deal, yes, it gets advertised as what's the numbers?
It's
180 is what they say, but it's
Over 4
100
years?
guaranteed.
180 over 4.
Yeah, 180 over 4.
But it's 100 guaranteed to the first 2 years. So they
So
have an
50
out.
and 50.
So they have an out after
But
2.
so you're paying what 50 and what? What's he getting? 20? No, he's probably getting
like 8
15.
or 9. 8 or 9, I think, for about an 8 overall.
okay. So you're paying $60 million for 2 quarterbacks, and you're not even sure if you have one.
So 100 million guaranteed. It's just
I get it. If you're the GM,
If I was a Falcons fan, I think I could talk myself into it.
I could talk myself
And I-
into it.
if he was 21 years old.
If he
I
was,
don't even care about that. Honestly.
what we always preach on is you want that rookie contract, and then you're wasting that with this.
Especially when it's an older quarterback. It's not Jordan
Off an
Love.
Achilles.
It's not a Jordan Love.
No.
I'm talking about an older quarterback coming out of college.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not even talking about Kirk at
Yeah,
this
yeah,
point.
you're talking about an older-
Because if
yes,
they're
I
going
follow.
the Green Bay Packers route, I completely understand. It's worked twice for them so far.
Yes, yeah.
I get that, but they did that with 2 young dudes. You know, I mean, Aaron was probably like 26 when he started actually playing. He was a little bit older, but Jordan Love's young.
Yeah, I
Like,
think
that all
Jordan-
makes sense.
Yeah.
Jordan Love's 25.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he sat for
He's the same age as
4
Penix.
years.
24 and he just got drafted.
He's the
Yeah.
same age as Penix.
Yeah, he sat for 4 years, you know, and it's worked out, it looks like. You don't do that with a dude that's already
And you
25
draft-
years old,
the
24
thing-
years
You
old.
thing
drafted an
is,
injury-prone quarterback.
Yeah.
That's with an injured quarterback you just signed.
He's had more injuries than Kirk has.
And one of the things it was a big talking point. It was about like
Jesus Lord.
Everyone, including like us, like we all looked at Penix as like he's going to be like he could go somewhere right now and help a team and be good year one more than most of the quarterbacks.
That's correct.
But apparently, everyone in the NFL didn't think that. There was a lot of people that felt he needed to sit and learn, even though he is going to be 24 as a rookie.
That's probably going to be because of the offense he was in.
Yeah,
it
was college style. Well, and also a lot of people say that he might have got a little bit of help because he had 3 second-round type receivers on his team.
But you're still going to have that in the NFL. I mean, you're going to have good
unless you
dudes.
go to the Patriots.
Unless you go to the Patriots. That's right.
That's right. And the Giants.
R.I.P. Drake May.
But there's just a lot of there was a lot of doubts about his ability to play year one, and that like yes he is old, but he's going to need a little bit more time than you would expect for someone of his caliber and like his name potential that you've seen in college for the past 4 years.
But he'll probably need 1 year.
Okay, but I will
or one off.
I will argue with that point is we're not talking like the Falcons are a Super Bowl team this year.
No.
So let him have that year with this young core, and then be ready for next couple of years where they can actually make a run.
Or have a vet like a Jacoby Brissett on a 1 year deal.
Here?
Have Jacoby Brissett out there for a 1 year.
Yeah, something.
So you're talking yourself into the Patriots now.
Jimmy Garoppolo.
Put Jacoby and Drake in Atlanta, and I'm scared to death as a Saints fan.
If I'm Atlanta, go sign Jameis Winston.
Yeah,
let him be your year one starter behind Penix.
You know, or Marcus Mariota.
I mean, like there's so
Gardner
many.
Minshew.
There's so many options.
There was 4 or 5 of them that got signed this offseason.
Yeah. Why would you sign?
Talk Matt Ryan out of retirement. Let him come play one
he
more
wanted
year
to.
for
He's
his
just
team.
retired.
Yeah, as a Falcon.
Yeah, like so. I just like he might not be ready, but neither is the Falcons. They're not ready.
You would have 4 more years on the rookie deal if you picked up the option.
I mean, so that just blows my mind. That
I don't hate it.
I don't hate it either, but it ruins all we think
now,
of.
The second it happened, I was mind blown.
I'm still mind blown.
I was shocked. As time has gone on, I'm kind of like, yeah, but at least they got a top 10 caliber quarterback, and he's going to be in the organization at the worst.
If Kirk Cousins plays out this contract, he's going to be 28 years old before he has a shot.
If Kirk Cousins plays out that contract, the Falcons are making the playoffs every year.
I don't know about that.
In year 3 for Kirk Cousins, if he has 1 playoff appearance and they just failed to make it, are they going to just keep him around
if he's putting numbers
for that much money?
If he's putting numbers up,
he could be putting up empty numbers.
Or you could trade off that guy you could trade him off and then start your rookie.
Who's trading for that contract?
Nobody.
For that last 2 years, it'd only be like $30 million, $35 million each.
Is it?
And you can pay some of it.
So when you trade it, it's not going. It's not a.
Well, no, that $100 million is off after the first 2.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. In 2 years from now, after 2 seasons, let's say the Falcons get 1 divisional title, 1 missed playoff appearance, and Kirk Cousins is going into year 3.
But if you're 2's the division title,
then then you keep it going. But you're happy because we won the division.
But
and then year 3,
are you?
Do they win the division again? Maybe. It's essentially the situation we were talking to ourselves about last year with Derek Carr. Was like we were fighting at the end of the year for the division, and we were like, yeah, but we almost can get in. Yet I'm also sitting back like I don't even want to get in. It's like you've made the point before. It's like be happy to even make the playoffs. Like it's not something that everyone can do. We're seeing it now with the Saints.
I'm telling you, it's not easy.
It's not easy.
It's not.
With the Falcons, worst case scenario for this Michael Penix pick is he doesn't play for 4 years because you have 2 to 3 playoff appearances for Kirk Cousins. And at that point, do you even care? Like by then, are you that 8th pick? If I would have got a tackle, if I would have got Dallas Turner.
But that's what I'm saying. Though, are you mad though if you're sitting there, you're making the playoffs with him? Like shit, we could have drafted a Onobi receiver or
year,
you know
3 years from now. 3 years from now, Falcons win the division. They go and lose a playoff game. Do you think it's going to be because they didn't have year 3 Dallas Turner?
I don't think Dallas
exactly,
Turner's a good
but
pick.
that was the pick though.
That wasn't my pick.
Who was the pick?
If you're going that route, get the first kid from Florida State. He's gonna be a heck of a lot better than Dallas Turner's gonna be.
He's
gonna be a heck of a
might
lot
have
better
been the
than
better
Dallas
pick,
Turner.
but it wasn't going to happen.
I'd give Kurt another weapon. You're going all in on Kurt.
You're thinking receiver there?
Yes.
Ooh, I don't know about that.
Why not?
Who's there two?
Exactly.
Darnell Mooney. They just paid him.
That's right. They got Darnell.
Who?
And then you got Pitts, you got Bijan, you got Algier, you got London.
You got a lot of mouths already.
Yeah.
You draft Kurt.
You could have got a third one.
Or you go O-line. They could have gone O-line and got the Falachalulu.
They had lots of tackles and that were still there. I mean, like,
when in doubt, go offensive tackle.
All right, but taking it back
Jake
to
Matthews
if you were a Falcons fan, just April 26th, the night before the draft, and you're watching, no one was thinking it was going to be Michael Penix, obviously, but no one was thinking tackle or receiver. Yes, it would be better than Michael Penix probably for the next couple years, but everyone was thinking defensive player.
See,
that was going to be the pick. Would it have been the wrong pick? Possibly.
Yeah,
but that was the popular pick, expected pick.
In my opinion, first round picks shouldn't be need.
They didn't draft one.
I know, but what I'm saying, you talking about Dallas Turner? Like I don't think that should have been there. Like, I mean,
best player available, which Turner was honestly up on that list at that point.
You do what the Raiders did, and you draft best available. They did a coin flip. Y'all see that?
Yeah.
They called the Arnold kid.
Yeah.
That went to the Lions, and
they called him after they picked Bowers and said it was between you and Bowers.
We did a coin flip. They did a literal coin flip in the draft room.
I mean,
and it's
not bad.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean,
you got two guys that you think that highly of. I mean, it's hard to decide. I mean, in today's game,
they didn't think Brock was going to be there.
In today's game, you go offense.
Yeah.
If you're down to that,
especially when it's a generational guy like that.
Yeah, I mean,
you got Rondell Moore.
He's going to be a top 5 tight end.
Rondell Moore.
Speaking of Bowers, I think Bowers would have been pretty cool with Atlanta.
But with Pitts
is not a tight end though.
Yeah, but you can't spend 2 early tight end picks like
Give
that.
him weapons.
But no, going back to my point.
But I mean, I'm not mad at it. Okay, but it just you're defeating the purpose of drafting a quarterback at that spot because you're not getting that rookie like we always scream about.
Yeah,
you're not getting that now. And Atlanta really, with that roster they have, with the division they're in, the conference they're in 3 years they could have been a heck of a team with Penix as your starter with that contract.
But who's to say that's not Jordan Love was a win out of the conference championship.
$50 million. You know how many dudes you can go get for $50 million?
Did they sign Kirk before or after Raheem Morris?
After.
Is after?
After.
I mean, I think they probably all knew together.
Raheem was the first move they made.
Yeah, I think so.
In the offseason.
What about GM?
Terry Fontenot was there last year.
He was there last year?
He came from the Saints. He was assistant GM for the Saints.
I recognize the name. I didn't know if he'd been there.
He
took like Caden Ellis and all them.
He took some of the guys with him. Yeah.
Penix wasn't winning the division for them this year. Maybe not next year. Who knows? But with Kirk, you're arguably the favorite this year to win the division. Was he not, though? I don't think so. Not against the
division.
Bucs. The Bucs are still the top team.
I feel like the Bucs took a step back a little.
A little, but I don't think you could trust rookie quarterback to be your division winner.
But I mean, Atlanta was almost won the division with.
If Michael Penix was the starter of the Falcons this year, we'd be talking ourselves into the playoffs. The Saints.
If Michael Penix was what now?
If Michael Penix was starting for the Falcons instead of Kirk this year, we'd be thinking Saints are winning the division.
I thought Atlanta would be tough with Penix.
That's what we just talked about.
Yeah. No, but I don't think it would be with Kirk. We know they're the favorite. I don't think with Penix we know they're the favorite.
I would say they're better than us.
Either way,
it's a rookie quarterback
because they would have used that other money to buy other people.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. $50 million's a lot.
That's
a heck of a lot of starters.
That's 3 top tier dudes on defense.
Starters, like that is huge on a defense that needs dudes. Like I mean,
but y'all don't think there's like much gap at all between Penix and Cousins, essentially. Or not a $40 million gap.
Not a $40 million gap.
Yeah, it's not $40
off
million.
an Achilles.
While everyone in the NFL thought
off a 37-year-old
wasn't that.
Off a 36-year-old Achilles.
Well, that's why we don't work in the NFL.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The NFL.
I mean, heck, the Falcons think he's good. They say he's the second best quarterback in the draft.
That's covering their butts. But yes, they did say that.
Worst case scenario for the Falcons picking Michael
Penix. They only met with him for like 30 minutes.
Yeah.
They didn't even go practice.
They
with
didn't
him.
even.
I don't think he came in for a visit or something.
He didn't have the top 30 visit.
That's why Arthur Blank was like, well, I didn't.
Who is this guy?
I didn't send the jet for y'all to go watch him.
I don't
Like
know who this
y'all
guy
didn't
is.
go see him practice.
I feel like the Cousins contract messing up or failing would lead to Michael Penix playing probably year 2, year 3, and then you would still get a good benefit of that rookie deal. With Cousins' contract working, you're getting 1 to 2, maybe even 3 division titles, and then Penix is playing at latest year 5 in a similar to Jordan Love situation where, yes, you don't get the full benefit of that rookie contract, but you're also not going to have to pay him a ton of money because, like...
I think you see Penix play this year. I don't see Cousins making the whole year healthy.
Whoa.
I do not see it.
I don't know about that.
You're 36 coming off an Achilles, and you can't move.
Now you got a high-end backup with Penix. I don't know. But I'm just looking at, like, best-case scenario, Cousins plays for 3 to 4 years, healthy, being the Cousins we've seen for the past 10 years, and Atlanta does pretty well in the NFC. Probably 10 wins a year. I mean, that's about what they are.
I mean, let's be honest. They brought the McVay offense to Atlanta.
Yeah.
I think Penix could do just fine in that offense.
I don't know.
Not a lot of thinking.
And there's not. I mean, there really is.
Just a lot of rhythm.
Exactly, Chance. And that's what Penix is.
That's what he's used to.
That's what he's used to at Washington.
He was elite at it.
Yeah. Like, I think that would fit perfectly.
That's why I'm saying, like, you take away Kirk Cousins, and that's the best pick of the draft besides Caleb Williams.
But you're also the one
really
that
is.
3 months ago when we did our QBs of the future, you had Penix above everyone but Caleb.
Yeah, I mean,
you had Penix like top 5 of anybody under 25 in the NFL.
Yeah, because he's good. I think he's going to be good.
While the NFL didn't have this dude top 3 in his draft class.
And that's why I don't work for the NFL.
That's what I'm saying. So
then why do we have a podcast if I'm not going to talk about my thoughts?
I'm just trying to.
I'm giving you my opinion.
Yeah, I'm just trying to
verify. It makes no sense. You're wasting 3 years of his career on a dude that's already old. That's what I do not understand.
Okay,
he's not going to play till he's 40. He's going to get hurt again. He is.
Absolutely.
I hate to say that, but
you
are what you are.
I mean, that's his first injury, right?
I'm talking about Penix. I'm talking about Penix.
Oh.
You're not getting 13 years of a starter out of him. If he starts
I
at
agree with
27, he's not playing till he's 40.
I agree with that. He's already.
I hate being that way.
He's just old. It's just. I mean,
his body's breaking down already. He's 24 years old.
Yeah,
he is who he is.
I agree with that, Chance.
He's going to get hurt. So you've cut like probably almost a quarter of his career out by making him sit for 3 years.
Okay,
and that's best case scenario.
Let me try to do this, and this might not really help. Or make sense.
I just don't like that.
Say we're sitting in our chair as a Saints fan.
Mm-hmm.
We signed Derek Carr 2 months ago to that same contract. We draft Penix at 8. What are we reacting at right now?
To me, I would be happy because I got a quarterback drafted for the first time ever as a Saints fan. That would be my immediate reaction,
Right.
and I was already low on Carr. But if we'd signed, let's say last year didn't happen for the Saints.
Okay.
We signed Kirk Cousins this year.
Yeah.
And then we draft Michael Penix, I'd be less happy. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
because
I'd be pissed.
I think there's a difference in Cousins and Carr for one, and I
do too.
I don't think Penix is.
I
don't think Penix is that less of a gap between Penix. I think there's more of a gap between Penix and Cousins than y'all are making out. Because I'm a big Cousins fan. I've believed in him, and
I mean he's good
have for a while.
He's.
I'm not saying he's bad.
Yeah, I'm not saying he's bad.
But
it's just
like if he was a 30-year-old Kirk Cousins, it'd be a little different than a 36-year-old off an Achilles.
Yeah,
like,
and
I mean,
we don't really know what the Achilles will do to him.
No,
like it could be awful. It could be nothing at all. We don't really know.
Yeah, it could be normal.
It's not like he's an elite athlete as it is.
No.
Like I don't think like with RG3 tearing his ACL when he was young, that derailed his career immediately.
Yeah, but I mean it's not.
Derrick Rose tearing his ACL derailed
whenever
his career
Jaden
forever.
Daniels tears his ACL or Achilles this year, he's probably done.
Yeah, probably.
I mean, it just is what it is.
With Cousins,
do y'all think he gets hurt this year?
I mean, he'll get banged up.
I'm willing to bet my life on it.
Do you need me to tell you again? They don't have offensive linemen.
Yeah.
And they didn't go get any.
He weighs like 190.
What do y'all feel about Aaron Rodgers this year?
Nah.
I really don't.
Do you have any like doubt that Aaron Rodgers isn't going to be Aaron Rodgers still.
I've never seen him come off an Achilles. I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. But still, whenever he steps on that field, you're going to be like, that's Aaron.
Yeah, but he has a little different arm than Kirk. He's flicking the wrist.
Yeah.
Kirk's giving it all he's got when he chunks it down the field.
And they're also in two different worlds, in my opinion.
Yeah, we're talking about
we're talking about all-time great, and we're talking about an all-time good.
40-year-old off an Achilles to 35 off an Achilles.
Just the middle of
neither really move.
I mean, Kirk's been
How old's Aaron Rodgers?
almost
Probably
40.
going to 40.
He's right at 40.
Yeah, I thought you said 35 and 34.
40 and 35.
Yeah,
okay.
right around.
No, I was saying, like, an older guy, yes, he's a better quarterback than Kirk Cousins, even though we haven't really seen a ton out of Aaron the past couple years. Like, I don't know. I like Cousins a lot. I think Cousins can work a lot, and I don't hate the Penix deal. It's just it is jarring whenever you see 4 years, $180 million quarterback, and then you draft a first-round quarterback in the top.
Well, every Falcons fan deserves to be pissed off about it.
And it's jarring that your defense sucks and you still didn't.
Well, the defense wasn't bad last year. They just had Desmond Ridder.
Well, it helps when you're playing against the Saints,
Panthers,
Bucks for
and
6
and
of your
then you
17
played.
games.
Their defense isn't bad, and you've got Raheem Morris. Who
Well, I mean-
is one of the best defensive
well,
coaches in
you're
football.
well, you're. Oh, that's right. No, our Nielsen didn't get. He didn't get kept, did he? Ryan Nielsen.
I doubt it. I'm sure Morris brought in everything.
I'm
he
sure
wanted.
Nielsen's in Denver.
Because I felt like I felt like Nielsen might have went to Jacksonville, maybe.
Matt House is there,
Yeah,
as well as all the
He's
defensive
a
tackles from
linebacker.
Louisiana
DC
State
for the
University.
Jags.
do what?
DC for the Jags.
That's where I thought he went.
How pissed off is Jordan Jefferson and Mason Smith having to go play for Matt House again?
That's ridiculous.
That's weird, isn't it?
That's
why-
they
that's
drafted
why-
3 LSU dudes.
That's why I text y'all. I was like,
One draft.
Mason Smith went to the draft to leave Matt House, and then he gets drafted by Matt House. Like,
I don't.
yeah,
I
three
don't want to root
guys
for the Jags ever.
I know,
Really
but the
don't.
Jags keep they love LSU guys.
I hate it. I hate it.
They do.
The Brian Thomas pick, Clay talked about it that night with me. Like, I like it from an aspect
Well,
of
I liked
he's
it-
got a good quarterback.
I liked it when they cut Zay Jones.
Yeah.
A week later, that helped it a little bit. But
Still
Well,
a lot
no
of mouths.
No Calvin Ridley, no Zay Jones.
you
I
still
mean,
got Christian Kirk.
Christian Kirk was the best wide receiver.
Kirk.
Evan
team
Ingram
last
just
year.
got paid.
That's tight end.
Evan Ingram's
ETN's
going to
get
tight
paid.
end. ETN's more of a wide receiver than a running back.
But he played a lot of running back last year. He actually ran the ball a lot better.
Yeah,
than
but
he
Matt
has.
Waddle a lot,
still, it's
too.
another
Yeah,
mouth.
yeah.
You still got to pay. You got to pay T-Law eventually. I'm guessing.
But you got one ball.
But in my opinion, I'm always just give me weapons.
There's another one, right?
Give me an offensive coach with
Gabe
weapons.
Davis. They just signed Gabe Davis.
They paid Gabe Davis all kinds of money.
Give me an offensive kind of coach with weapons and a quarterback. I'm gonna be happy.
It's just
in today's NFL. I mean, it's different.
He's not going to put up the numbers that he should.
because he's not going to need to.
Yeah, that's what's going to bother me.
It was just really weird.
He'll probably have a lot of touchdowns though. I think he won't have a lot of yards, but I think he'll have a lot of
I
touchdowns.
mean, that's essentially Zay Jones was that last year.
Mhm.
Zay scored a
he
decent
would
amount.
he would get the ball in the red zone. He's a bigger
with
body.
Zay still being there, it didn't make sense to me. But then they.
I
cut him.
would like Zay Jones to go to Buffalo.
I'd like Zay Jones in New Orleans. He's a
I like him
solid
in New
player.
Orleans too. Zay Jones.
He's going to go to the Chiefs and
he's a
score 10 touchdowns.
Good player. He's a good player.
Roma Dunze to the Bears. I mean, just why not? Why not? Keenan Allen, DJ Moore, Roma
Speaking
Dunze,
of weapons.
Cole Kmet,
I,
Caleb Williams.
I like the Bears.
Still don't have a coach that I like. Though.
I don't like the coach, but
Yeah, that worries me.
I like
still.
everybody on that team.
Yes,
They got a new OC at least.
And they've got
they
they've got a dude paid at all 3 levels on defense.
Yes,
I like that. And they've
J.J. McCarthy to the Vikings.
how about this, Peyton? I know you've been a critic of Caleb Williams.
I'm not a critic of his game.
I'm not talking about a game.
Off
I'm
the
talking
field.
about him being a human. This is what I'm getting
Yeah.
at. How about him saying he didn't even want 13 from Keenan Allen?
Keenan gave it to him? Oh,
He-
God, what's
he-
Keenan wearing?
Keenan's wearing 13.
I said that would be
Caleb
weird.
Williams is wearing
Caleb went to
18.
18.
He said that man's an established veteran. Why would I take his number?
Huh. Did Caleb ever wear anything besides 13? Probably not.
Oklahoma and USC and
Yeah.
high school.
Look at that.
Look at
Why
that.
ain't that in the news?
He loves Peyton Manning.
That's
'Cause no one else wears 18.
No, because Big Cat was joking. He said,
not Spencer Rattler
"Sure."
does.
He was like, "Surely he got Kyle Orton's permission before."
Yeah,
wearing this."
that's it. Kyle Orton.
Spencer Rattler wears 18.
Uh-oh.
But hey, how about that?
Well, that's good for him. I mean,
Like,
you
but
should.
But nobody's talking about.
How about
that,
the Bear
though.
Claw?
Because
I love that. Have you seen that?
I've not seen that.
He like the day after he got drafted, he started the bear claw. Like whenever he's taking pictures for the Bears, people are like, "We've been a legendary team for 100 years, and no one's ever done this." Like I think it's a cool thing. So when you see him in
cool,
pictures
like,
and Rome in pictures, they're doing that.
Everybody's just always been like, he's about himself, he's about this, he's about that. He didn't even put none of that out. That's what people have reported. That he straight up told Keenan Allen, "That's your number. Why would I take that from you?" Because Keenan offered it. He's like, "You can have it."
Well,
he
good.
said,
Keenan's better. Yeah, Keenan.
Especially going to a new team.
Keenan's
there wasn't no jerseys he had to buy.
He's a dog.
Yeah,
He didn't have to buy all the jerseys like
Yeah.
Kirk was going to have to do with Kyle Pitts.
I'm excited to watch the Bears.
Like
They're gonna be fun.
I thought that was really cool and just
I just
not getting any publicity.
No,
'cause it's
I've
not the
never
narrative.
doubted his talent. I just
that's why I brought up
I
that
just
story.
never doubted talent.
And
The
fact that you of all people have not seen this tells you they're not wanting people to see it.
No, I've seen not seen
You know,
that.
I haven't seen that either.
crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I thought you were going to talk about the bear claw.
No, I have not seen that. I have not seen that.
Come on now,
The bear claw.
The claw pose becoming a fan favorite from the Bears.
Think he did that because he could show his fingernails off?
Look at that! Look at that! I mean, go Bears, huh? Hey, everywhere he's taking a picture.
I liked it.
The
Dude.
Bears.
Look at him. He looks homeless. Dude's been living in Los Angeles for 2 years, and look, this is how he looks. I love it.
He was living in a multi-million-dollar condo.
Yeah, he was with his Heisman trophy on the mantle.
Yeah,
By himself, like staying out the way though. Like ain't been in a lick of trouble. You know, Los Angeles,
Bear claw, baby.
Heisman ain't slept no prostitute.
They
ain't
weren't
killed
winning
nobody
enough
yet.
over there.
Well, he won the Heisman, man.
Well, that was in Oklahoma. No, that was a USA.
Keenan ain't caught on yet, but there's Rome doing it.
Keenan's doing the whole go-to.
He's still in L.A. Yeah.
The whole
Dude, that's
go-to.
gonna be a trio, man.
DJ Moore too.
DJ Moore with
Cole
them.
Kmet, DeAndre Swift.
They got some guys.
It's gonna be fun. JJ McCarthy, Minnesota. Speaking of got some guys, he's going into a good situation.
with a good coach.
With a good coach. I mean, we're all big O'Connell fans.
Uh-huh.
Hawkinson, when he comes back from injury, I guess he'll miss probably about a month or so. Justin Jefferson, if you can keep him happy. JJ to JJ, maybe that'll get going. Jordan Addison looked incredible last year. Bring in Aaron Jones at running back, who is a step up from Mattinson, obviously,
Yes.
and going back to your Dalvin Cook situation, a little bit better of a pass catcher. Like Jones would get involved a lot in Green Bay as a pass catcher, so that helps out your rookie quarterback definitely.
I just can't read JJ because I can't. I've never seen him
No,
do it. Like I've never seen him sling the
I
ball
can't
around.
either. But
Like,
if the Vikings make the playoffs this year, I wouldn't be surprised. Just because they've got that talent
That's
around
gonna
him,
be
man.
tough in that
It
division.
will be. It will be.
Man.
If the Vikings are competitive and fighting for a wild card spot, I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah,
just
the
because
7th spot probably.
Yeah, and that would be a good
I mean,
season for them.
he fought-
They're not expected to make the playoffs.
they
this year.
fought for the 7th spot without our Kirk
Yeah,
Cousins.
God, who was that was playing at the end of the year?
I mean, they had 4 different quarterbacks that were playing.
Yeah,
Killamon.
they have a good team. Yeah,
The Iowa kid, wasn't it? The was the
Mullins?
49ers. Yeah, Mullins.
Mm-hmm. He played for somebody.
but yeah, I mean they've got a good offensive core. The O line looks to have been figured out recently.
Lost to Neil Hunter.
Yeah, you did lose to Neil Hunter, but you got Marcus
Got
Davenport,
Marcus
right?
Davenport.
Oh no, he went to the Lions.
Yes,
'Cause we have
Lions.
to root for him again.
Davenport was there.
Yeah, he got hurt though. Could you believe that?
No,
Who went to the Lions?
Davenport.
Davenport went to the Lions?
Yeah. Yeah, hour.
To go with Wingo.
He ain't gonna play there.
He's
He's going on this side of
situational edge.
he's gonna-
Hutchinson don't
He's
come out
going to
the
be on this
game.
side of Hutchinson.
No, they got the Houston kid, man.
Yeah. But with JJ to the Vikings, I think it's fine. I would have loved Drake May to there. I would have loved for the Vikings to
I was
trade up
wanting
for
to
that.
trade up for that.
That would have been awesome.
That
But
I would have liked Jaden or Drake there.
Yeah.
yeah,
Hell, I'd like Penix there.
yeah,
Penix there makes way more sense.
didn't have the chance.
No, they didn't.
They probably thought they
They
did.
did. Yeah.
Shit, everybody probably did.
Yeah.
JJ feels like the Falcons pick.
Yeah, because he's younger and could
And he
like you
ain't-
feel like he needs to sit.
Dude ain't thrown a football.
Well,
you
yet
know?
everyone in the NFL believes JJ's
He's
the guy that
gotta
can
be
play
good.
now.
You think it's because of Harbaugh? I think they just believe Harbaugh.
Why shouldn't you? Honestly,
Yeah, I mean,
Andrew Luck, he built him.
he knows football a little bit.
Kaepernick.
Bo Nix to the Broncos. Weird stories coming out of that one.
Peyton's really hot.
Well, did you see why they loved him so much?
Well, like Big Cat said the day after on Pardon My Take, nobody else had as many tweets tweeted by Adam Schefter about them as Bo Nix did. Immediately after the pick, he was like, I guarantee you that's the Broncos saying, hey, make us look better for picking him, please.
Oh, yeah.
Cover us.
That was
make,
weird. They
like,
put out like a full story.
Yeah, he's like, please rescue us.
But one of the things that impressed the Broncos so much was like their ownership and everything, management. Bo Nix goes into a team meeting and everything with them, and he has a backpack, and they're like, "What's in your backpack?" And he pulls out like a pair of cleats, some athletic tape, a playbook or something. It was all football stuff, and they're like, "We love that."
He's all in, Chance. He's all in. He's a football guy.
Sean Payton hasn't loved a quarterback more than Patrick Mahomes since this kid, since Patrick Mahomes.
And I could see Sean Payton sitting in that room being like, football guy.
Yeah.
And then the center played with him in Oregon and said, best teammate you'll ever have.
He knows all the plays. He knows all the adjustments.
Yeah, that was all the audibles. That was 2 of the tweets by Adam Schefter. There was a third one. I can't remember what it is.
The freaking
Oh, Carlisle. Good for you, Carlisle. Why you show some emotion, baby?
The pulling out a pair of cleats and athletic tape.
That's stupid.
And that was part of the reason why they loved him. That's it. What was in Caleb Williams' backpack?
A bunch of money.
I won't answer that.
Nail polish.
That's nail polish. or cleaner. I mean, recolor it. I mean,
perfect spiral.
Cotton swabs. Yeah,
perfect spiral. That's what it was.
Cotton swabs.
Clean off his nails.
Clippers.
Hey man, we're gonna be a pro Caleb Williams podcast.
Hey, I like Caleb, man. I love the Bears. Bear claw.
Bear claw. We're gonna have a bear claw.
Brock Bowers to the Raiders. Why not? I guess
best player available.
Smart. Yeah.
Saints drafted a tackle that will suck probably, huh?
Oh, hey.
I just can't get excited.
Well, when we have no offensive lineman and he saw some field,
I got pretty freaking excited.
I did too because we have nobody.
I saw what position he played and I was happy.
Yeah,
but as
and
you
played
said,
at a D1 university.
He didn't get up a sack his whole career.
As you said, why do you go for a need in the first round? Go best player available.
Which
that was different though, dude. We don't have enough guys to start a lineup.
Yeah.
We don't have
when you force picks like that in the first round, it just don't work.
Was over.
We don't have starting 5.
I don't think that's a forced pick.
Well,
he was a first round graded tackle,
and I kept asking.
I wouldn't have minded a defensive lineman. I wouldn't have minded Murphy, Turner, or Latu.
I like him more than Mims.
I didn't want Mims. I didn't say
that's what I'm saying.
Him.
Like we took the best
like him
offensive
more than
tackle.
Turner.
We took the best offensive tackle available
in the first round. We're picking 14. It's not we're picking 7.
Well, it'd
have been different if we picked him at 8.
I would have
or something.
The 3 players behind him that got drafted, I think were better players.
I just remember everybody yaying about Ramczyk, and it worked out pretty well.
That was also
worked
at
out pretty
32.
freaking well.
We traded back in to get him.
Yeah. I mean,
and everybody's like, "Why are we trading back in? We don't be."
Also, was excited for Penning.
I mean,
well, that was just us looking at a stereotype.
Yeah,
this guy has tape and did it in the Pac-12 conference.
What was everybody's first thoughts when this guy's drafted? Big Samoan, he's going to block well.
Well, absolutely.
I was talking about a stereotype.
That was Sean Fox.
Well, everyone's saying this.
There's a lot different with a kid coming from Oregon State to play football.
Northern Iowa.
And Northern Iowa, especially if you're talking about the trenches.
Yeah.
Completely different stuff.
Yeah, but at the same time, that is like the
Northern
one spot
Iowa,
you think it would work, would be in the trenches.
Yeah, that's what we thought.
So
and it didn't work. You didn't play nobody.
I thought the move, in my opinion, was trade back or draft a defensive lineman. I would have liked Latu, Murphy, or Turner.
Why defensive lineman?
Because it's just they're the better players available right then. And what I wanted was to trade back. And whenever I got the tweet saying we're fielding offers, I'm like, trade back.
I'm all for trading back.
Yeah, get Mims 5 picks later, or Fatanu, or someone like that.
I'm not on the Turner train.
I don't know.
He's tiny.
Yeah, but he also
and he wasn't near as good as
he gets sacks, man.
We got our own Turner, so we didn't need him.
Yeah,
And we didn't really need a defensive tackle either because we got Brissy, who had a great year last year. And
everybody fussed about getting him.
Yeah, I mean, he turned out did exactly
pretty
what
dang
he needed
good player.
to do.
Well, we don't have a second defensive tackle. They all left.
We do not have another D tackle.
Did y'all see
they all left?
Y'all see the picture Cam Jordan put on in front of a private jet? He took like all the D linemen somewhere. We got some dude. He looks like a defensive tackle. But defensive tackle, dude, like I hate
you can
to
go
say
find
this,
those on the streets.
You could find any freaking body.
Yeah,
you can.
The last
LSU.
I mean, literally, the last 3 years, New Orleans has had. Every offseason, like we need D tackles. All of a sudden,
we took
D tackles
David
pretty good right now.
From God knows where that time.
You just need a big body with a little
You need
athleticism.
a body, and for all we know, we might go to 3-4 this year. We don't know.
No, we're not.
We probably won't, but we might. So,
Latu, Murphy, Dallas Turner.
no,
the next 3 picks.
we will probably go to 3-4. We got Willie Gay.
He's a stand-up.
Yeah, but he's a rusher.
No, he's not.
He did for the Chiefs.
I think he's just.
He played on the line of scrimmage.
He was rushing for the Chiefs.
He played on the line of scrimmage for the Chiefs. 100%.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Because when we signed him, Chance, I thought the same thing. I was like, we don't run a 3-4. Like, he doesn't fit our scheme.
He 100% was on the line of scrimmage last year.
1 sack, so he didn't do very good at it.
No, probably not. But I'm telling you, he was on the line of scrimmage last year.
He's not a.
You're not going to be able to find a stat that proves this right or wrong, Clay.
I mean, I'm thinking 5 sacks in 4 years probably proves something.
Well, that doesn't mean that he's a good edge rusher. He's only been in the league 5 years, and he's already changing teams.
He might have led the Chiefs in sacks. They don't like they have a lot of pass rushers
besides Chris Jones.
I
don't think he's a rusher. I'm pretty sure he's a outside linebacker. He's a Demario Davis.
Oh
no, he's not.
Whoa.
I think that's his type of player and position he plays.
Whoa, he ain't Demario.
You watch your mouth.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, he was, 10th on the team in sacks? Karloftis, DN, Amanu, DN, Dana, DN.
That's not a lot of sacks.
Drew Tranquil was an actual linebacker, and he got sacks. Leo Chanel, linebacker.
Not a lot of sacks on that.
I don't think Willie Gay's is an edge rusher.
I don't think Willie Gay's going to be nothing but a special teamer.
No, he's a fine linebacker.
He's not bad. I mean, but I didn't really think.
All right, here we go. Eager to compete. Let's see.
Why don't you like the Florida State kid?
Verse?
I love Verse.
He's old. I don't know if it's gonna
He is really old.
It's not flashy. He's 24 already.
I mean,
I'm pretty sure. It'll be
Cam
all
Jordan
right.
wasn't flashy out of Cal either.
Well, and I also don't like that he was. Everybody thought whenever LSU played him, it was top 5 lock, and then by the end of the year, it's is he going first? I don't know. I didn't watch much of him, so I don't really know. But
I thought he dominated every time I watched.
Oh, he dominated LSU, absolutely.
But every time I watched him, I thought he dominated. He stuck out every time. I think he's a good player. Why is Josh Hart talking to Reggie Miller?
Let's see. Just chopping it up. What are you looking at?
He won't fill the same role as Bowen on the strong side, often working as a designated pass rusher. Gay is at his best, making plays in space, either at the middle spot or on the weak side, where Werner and Davis trade off.
That doesn't mean he didn't do it for the Chiefs.
Okay. So we're going to play him at his worst position.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
We do have Dennis Allen.
Maybe that means scaling back Davis as he ages or going with a more confident coverage player and rotating Gay in for Warner on passing downs.
I'm just telling you what I watched when they played the Bills.
Well, if he's a pass, if he's going to replace Warner, though, I mean that.
Warner's. I'm telling you, he's not a rusher. He's a stand-up.
Well, he's a stand-up in the 3-4, yeah.
No, he's not a rusher.
He's not an end on a 3-4. He's a stand-up linebacker on a 3-4, yeah.
We're not running 3-4, so it don't matter. He's going to be a 4-3 outside linebacker, and that's his normal position.
He's going to be freaking. What's his name that we just lost? Ellis. He's going to be an Ellis type.
I don't know. Ellis rushed a lot. I don't think Gay's going to do that. Murphy to the Seahawks, Turner to the Vikings, Mims to the Bengals, Verse to the Rams, Fatano to the Steelers. Pretty cool there. Grew up a Troy Polamalu fan and everything, and big Steelers fan growing up, so that was cool. Chop Robinson to the Dolphins, talking about drafting for need when you literally have both of your edge rushers out for the year. Eagles sitting at 22 to get Quinyon Mitchell when everyone thought they were trading up to 12 to get him. Pretty
I
crazy
like that
there.
kid a lot.
Love that. Yeah,
I
love
like that kid a whole
That's just such an Eagles type thing to do. Just sit back and get the best player that's on the freaking board and it just fall in your lap. Brian Thomas to the Jags. We already talked about that a little bit. Terrion Arnold to the Lions. Love that as well. I think Lions and Eagles both crushed those picks.
It'll be an immediate help.
Yeah, I mean the Lions, God, they're just so freaking good. So freaking good. Jordan Morgan to the Packers tackle. Graham Barton to the Bucks. R.I.P. Angevin. That was his dream. Did not get him. Xavier Worthy to the Chiefs. How fast does he get in trouble?
Not as fast as Rashee Rice.
Twice.
In like a month.
Crazy.
He's doing a good job, ain't he? Like somebody said, the Chiefs draft they get two types of players. One, really, really good player, but can't stay out of trouble off the field. The other, looks really good, but can't do anything on the field. That's what they do. Great athlete, but not good.
Pretty much. Did Pascal Siakam score 20? Probably not.
Probably not. He didn't score 20 the other day.
Scored 14. Cool.
Pick 31 was the weirdest pick of the day for me.
Ricky Pearsall to the Niners.
Weirdest pick.
Yeah, definitely weird. Keon Coleman on the board. A.D. Stewart still on the board.
Lad McConkey
on the board. Xavier Legette on the board.
Jalen Polk.
They go Ricky Pearsall. I mean,
who did really not a lot at Florida.
He made that one-hand catch. People think he's going to be good.
Hey, the one-handed catch has made Odell keep a career. So
I mean, Odell's a great player as well.
Odell's had a very overrated career.
I don't think that's the case. He's just been hurt.
He
was great.
His first 3 or 4 years broken every NFL record there was. Yeah.
Now since then, he's getting paid a lot of money to not perform a lot.
No, since he went on the boat.
Yeah,
that's why I said when he signed Miami, keep him off the boats.
Yeah, whenever he left the Giants, it's essentially but he's also torn his ACL. He's played in Cleveland.
I'm taking the over or whatever his yards are at Miami for the season.
If he's healthy.
If they even, it might just kind of slow play it or something. I don't know. I like the signing for him.
I think he's going to be a pretty. I mean, in the rotation, pretty good bit for Miami.
Ask Braxton Berrios how that went.
Or our Saints legend Cedric Wilson.
Yeah, ask.
He was signed to be that, and then Tyreek showed up, and he did nothing.
And then it became the Tyreek and Waddle only show.
Yeah. I mean, I think it helps.
And then,
I like it.
No. Then it became a run-first offense.
That's true. But the over was like 300-something yards.
Is it?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Hell, he might not get that.
300.
He got that with Baltimore's offense.
Yeah, that's him getting 30 yards a game. Y'all think he can get 30 yards a game?
No, he might get 60.
Yeah, he'll have
games.
one game. He'll go 80 or something. Yeah. I mean, especially when you got Waddle and Hill that are opening it up for you. I mean, he didn't have that at Baltimore.
It's going to be fun. I liked it. Xavier Legette to the Panthers, country boy. I like that signing.
He was good.
I think by the way, I'm sorry. I think Pearsall's going to do well at the 49ers.
He might. He fits that.
It
just was weird.
He's going to be the sixth option.
Well, it's not going to be weird because they're about to get rid of one of them.
Are they?
I think so.
Well, if they don't this year, they'll be going after.
Yeah, I mean, they're going.
One of them will be going year 2.
Yeah, they can't resign them both.
He could work. I mean, people think he works, and if it was picked at pick 40 instead of 31, it looks a lot better.
I still think it's weird he didn't go with Jaden.
Oh yeah,
because him and Jaden played together. Yeah, at Arizona State
and Ayuk.
Yeah,
I like what the Panthers are doing. I think they're turning, and I think they're going to be sneaky okay. Now, what does that mean? Probably 5 wins. Yeah,
Bryce Young.
But I don't. I think Young's going to have a better year. I mean, Deontay Johnson's a very good receiver. I think that's getting kind of underhyped.
Who's blocking for him though?
They've signed people. Robert Hunt, they got him. They got another 1 or 2 guards. They probably got a guard from Jacksonville. I think everybody gets one of them.
Not the Saints.
No, not the Saints.
No, we don't need that.
No, we don't even get Pete back.
We let Pete go.
Hey.
I wanted Pete, and then we lose him.
I'd rather play with 4 because you basically are if you're playing with Pete out there. I'd rather play with 4.
Damian Lewis.
I was done with Pete
LSU
3 years ago.
So they got Damian Lewis. They got Robert Hunt, both Louisiana boys. Austin Corbett, that's another good guard.
Where's this at? Carolina?
Yeah. Aquanu, the NC State kid, he's been there at tackle. I mean, they've got guys. I mean, is it going to be a great line? No. You've also got Jatavian Sanders at tight end now. I liked him a lot. But I think they've done a fine job with. You also got Jonathan Brooks, best running back in the draft. That helps out a little bit. Chuba Hubbard wasn't bad. Miles Sanders, he's not going to be a bell cow. But Deontay Johnson, Xavier Leggett.
They got somebody else at running back, didn't they?
Miles Sanders, Chuba Hubbard.
I thought
Jonathan
they drafted
Brooks.
somebody.
Jonathan Brooks.
That's who it is, Jonathan Brooks.
But Deontay Johnson, Xavier Leggett, Adam Thielen, Jonathan Mingo, I guess. Terrence Marshall's probably going to get cut. Like it's okay. Like it's not going to be anything crazy. And you also have got the quarterback guy that he's your head coach now, but that saved Baker, saved Geno. Like if it can work, it's going to be with this setup. Like it's got the potential, and that's all. Honestly, if you're a Panthers fan and you have Bryce Young,
that's all you hope for.
Yeah. Like you hope for something to look better.
It's been rough
Andy Dalton
for a while
as your
for you.
Andy Dalton as your backup. Like that's another positive. Like it's okay.
Wasn't
It's
positive
okay.
this past year, but
I mean, it's okay.
They
It's
were
okay.
bad last
They-
year.
They're gonna
They
they'll be
were
bad.
bad was the word.
Bad.
They never led in a game.
No, that's correct.
They did that.
But they won.
They won 2, didn't they?
Yes.
They were both on buzzer beater kicks.
Game winning field goals as time expired.
You want to talk about Keon Coleman Jones?
He's my favorite player in the NFL, and I'm not exaggerating. I love everything the guy does. He's going to be a podcast guest. We're hoping one day soon. Fast Break's working on it.
Oh my God.
We're hoping.
I'm having a talk with him at his golf game.
No, screw that. He's a phone call away from Josh Allen.
Tiger wish he could.
Josh Allen.
Give me 5 6. Just let me pitch to him the Saints. Like
No.
if you come, Josh, I will love you more.
He keeps running them buzzsaws at Buffalo. He might be ready for a change. Get me out of the AFC, please.
Yeah, he's a podcast hopeful though. He's
Wow.
working on it.
We'll
He's
see.
really busy right now though.
We'll see.
Yeah,
He should have more time in that month or so.
Yeah.
I
We'll
hope.
see.
Yeah.
Cooper DeJean, the White Hope to the Eagles, another pick that. Just,
Back to Keon.
love that.
He's going to do really well.
I think so. I think
I
so.
don't
I don't see how he does.
I don't understand why he kept falling.
People were mad about his 40 time. Who gives a crap? He
There's
gets
so
butt
many,
naked
there's so
open.
many receivers out there that 40 times aren't great.
He gets butt naked open in the ACC. It's not a bad
Especially
conference.
especially
6'5".
to now in the
6'4".
NFL. I mean, 40 times. I mean, with these routes, some of these receivers are running now. 40
It
times don't
don't
really
matter,
matter,
man.
Yeah.
He's probably faster in games than he is running a 40. You know.
Yeah.
He'll be a safe, sure-handed dude. He won't have all the pressure on him. They can give Dawson Knox a little bit more opportunities with Kincaid, with Curtis Samuel, who I love. I love Curtis Samuel.
Yeah.
Who'll be the
He's just
deep
a
threat.
solid.
Yeah, they're going to
player.
be fine.
Yeah.
They're going to win the Super Bowl.
Kool-Aid McKinstry to the Saints.
Love it.
Yeah.
Not mad at it one
I
bit.
absolutely love it.
Trade Lattimore.
I don't think they
Trade him.
are.
No, they're not, but why not? Why
Give
shouldn't
me
we?
Lattimore. Give me.
We can't do it till after
a
June
dec-
1st anyway. That's when the if it's going to happen, it'll be after then.
Like the 4 DBs we can put back in the backfield now. I love it. I mean, with Matthew back there with the veteran leadership,
We
with
cut
this,
Marcus May, right? Or he just became free
they
agent.
got cut.
He went somewhere else. Yeah, probably the Ravens or something. I feel like everybody goes there.
He looks like a Raven.
Let's see. Yeah, I mean, it can work if we keep Lattimore, but at the same time,
Taylor.
I want to trade someone eventually.
Taylor,
Debo.
Lattimore, Debo. I mean, just Kool-Aid, Matthew. I mean, that's only. I mean, that's 5. I mean,
Marcus May's still a free agent.
I know he signed him. He'll get signed right there at training camp probably.
I mean, I liked the Kool-Aid signing. I do wish we would trade Lattimore, and it's just more so I want to trade someone. Like, we've got to get something back for these guys before they all get too old
Before we
or
waste
just
too much on
lose
them. I agree with
and
that.
leave. Like, I mean, I've been on the train to trade Cam Jordan. Yes, he's a franchise legend,
never
but
gonna do that,
I mean,
though.
yeah, we should have 2 years ago probably.
Yeah, well, that's why I always. Yeah, that goes back to my
Trade Kamara. Oh well, do it. Like
They should have traded him last
yeah,
year.
exactly. Like in a year from now, we'll probably be like, we should probably trade Lattimore.
Kind of like Mike Thomas. Kind of
Yes.
like, you know.
Yeah.
I was banging the Mike Thomas trade.
Has he been signed yet?
No,
He hadn't, has he?
no.
He'll be a late pick.
He'll be a training camp pick.
training camp guy.
Bengals,
That's where I think he's going.
just to piss off America.
I think he's going to
Louisiana.
Bengals.
Hey, I'm pulling for it.
Good God, that dunk.
Why?
Make Facebook decide whether they want to be Bengals fans again. You know, cheer for the guy y'all been complaining about for the past 3 years.
Yeah.
Suck on that.
Oh, fantasy women's basketball is back. ESPN's advertising.
Can't really say
that.
bandwagons though.
Huh?
How can you say that?
For Joe. Yeah.
That's not. Does it qualify as a bandwagon?
Josh Allen, Bills.
I am a bandwagon. I haven't
That's what
said
I'm
I
saying.
wouldn't.
But like, you can't bang on it if you are one though.
Well, yeah, I can. It's me. It's like me being black saying the N word.
Speaking of that,
It's the same
the
thing.
Brady roast. That was a freely used word.
They didn't say the N word, did they? Oh, well, the black people did.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's okay. The black.
The white people said
That's
it.
why it's okay for me to say bandwagon, because I am a bandwagon, openly and proud of it.
Wait, am I a bandwagon for Harrison Barnes going to the Warriors?
Nah,
Yeah.
you didn't have an NBA team.
I didn't.
He didn't have an NBA team. That's different. That's like me starting watching the Braves in 2002. That was my first team.
Okay.
You never cheered for a basketball team until the Warriors because of Harrison
Well,
Barnes.
I didn't. I cheered for the Celtics. I cheered for the Mavericks, but it wasn't like
That's like me now cheering for the Pelicans. Like, it's not really a bandwagon. 'cause I've
it
never really
wasn't like
cared
my
before.
team, like the Saints.
You're a
No,
Braves
yeah.
bandwagon.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. I'm a Bills bandwagon.
How was
Just
he a
like
Braves one? Because he didn't have nobody else before the
that.
Braves.
He's cheer for the Red Sox.
I was the
hard.
Red Sox. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he would watch the Red. He wouldn't watch the Red Sox.
That
He
would
fought-
be
I mean,
Papa.
I've still got Red
Manny
Sox.
Mary.
I've got Red Sox stuff in my room still.
he followed the Red Sox as a Manny and Big Papa.
Yeah, well, I did too.
Yeah.
Just
No,
as
like,
a
he
casual-
followed them.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, I didn't.
well, in 2013,
come playoff
as much
time.
as a child.
I'm
could.
pretty sure I have a 2013 T-shirt or something for
Right.
the World Series. So
Yeah. You
and I
had,
was
you had
13
a
of that.
Daisuke Matsuzaka jersey.
Oh, absolutely. Who didn't love Daisuke?
Yeah. Yeah,
Speaking
man,
of
I
18.
can throw around bandwagon.
I'm a bandwagon for the Braves. Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
But
I'm for the Bills.
also,
The Louisiana.
I hopped
is
on.
for
I hopped on the
Bengals.
bandwagon when they weren't winning.
Yeah, you hopped on at the right time.
Like
But a
I started
bandwagon-
watching like when they weren't a division champion yet.
You don't think it's a bandwagon because they followed a college guy to the NFL?
No,
Them cheering more for them than the Saints.
well,
is
because
what
there's a
makes
lot
them-
more to cheer for right now.
Amen.
but
that makes you a bandwagon, like me and the Bills.
A bandwagon.
I understand it.
Yeah, I mean, I get it too. I mean,
Especially
I
since
pull for
it's-
Cincy. I mean,
Yeah.
because I just
We
wanna
all
s-
do- we
I
all
just
do
wanna
a little
see
bit.
Joe do well.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we all
like,
do a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, and they're not in the same division, like the AFC and NFC. So to me, it's different. In that
but
aspect.
those people are going to pull for the Bengals so they play against the Saints in the Super Bowl.
Well, I mean, when I was at the Cincy New Orleans game, like I mean,
Yeah.
I was cheering, dying for the Saints. I mean,
Yeah.
that's some of those people.
You're a true Saints fan.
Yeah,
That's different.
It's different.
That's
I
like
mean,
Bills
You're a-
Saints
you're
play
a
the Super
Saint-
Bowl. I'm going for the Saints.
You're a Saints fan who just wants Joe to do well.
exactly. That's exactly
Yeah.
that's exactly right.
And if the
That's-
Saints lose, then go
yeah,
Joe.
and then I go Joe. Yeah, exactly. I have something to kind of look forward to come
Yeah.
playoff time.
Now, Clay, we're not going to talk about Clay's
NFL fandom, it's pretty much
It's kind of wild.
It's more so who am I not cheering for?
Yeah.
That's how I've came to see because I'm kind of cheering for Drake May now, like,
Oh,
and that's the Patriots, and I don't cheer for the Steelers, but I like Justin Fields.
he's gonna return kicks.
I don't cheer for the Panthers. the NFL, I'm a football fan. That's pretty much how I've determined it. I'm a football
There
fan
ain't nothing
that,
wrong with that.
You
loves.
pull for Dallas.
Oh, God.
No,
Oh, there's
I don't.
awkward
I don't.
silence there.
No,
Yeah.
I don't.
He was running
gosh.
through the roster.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm trying to think. Yeah, I don't love CD.
There's not even a lot of guys on the roster that I like.
If Trey Lance starting for
Oh,
the Cowboys,
I won't have no choice. I won't have no choice.
I don't think you have to worry about that.
I won't have no choice.
that boy
that
can't,
goes down.
that boy can't beat Cooper Rush's spot.
Didn't they just draft a guy too?
They did.
I don't remember.
They late in the round, I think. Yeah, they
Yeah,
did.
was it someone I liked?
Who got the Pratt kid or Pruitt kid? from
Because
Tulane?
when they drafted him, they were like, "Is that what they're telling us about Trey Lance?"
Was it? No, they didn't. Wow, I could have sworn they did.
they did too.
They did. They did something
They signed
weird.
somebody?
I don't know.
Free
I
agent?
don't know.
There ain't no
Who do
telling,
I-
man.
I don't root for the Cowboys.
I guess you're rooting for the Falcons now.
Oh, oh,
That's a freaking sin.
oh, God!
See, like
Oh.
I'm like,
I like
Saints,
Kurt.
Bills, or I want the world to burn.
No, God,
That's
no.
about what I'm at.
Yeah,
now.
I'm the same way. I'm with the Bengals
Saints and Browns.
Saints. I mean,
Saints and Browns for sure. Baker, Lamar.
It's like baseball. If the Braves don't win, I don't want nobody in the world to win.
Baker
ever.
and Lamar.
Same with LSU.
Cancel the league.
I like Joe. I like C.J. Stroud. I don't hate Mahomes. Our Lions. Love our Lions. I don't
That's
hate
my third team.
I don't hate Josh Allen. I've got to root for Mike McDaniel. I like the Eagles.
What about Chargers?
I loved Keenan Allen, so I was rooting for the Chargers. Keenan
You
Allen
did
and Melvin
like Keenan
Gordon used to
Allen.
be two of my favorite players, so I don't really have a reason to root for them now.
Fantasy football has ruined sports fandom.
That's true.
Shut up.
That is a true statement. No,
The
it's true.
Vikings, I root for them because of Jefferson.
You don't like the Jaguars. Have you ever said that?
Well, I liked them with Bortles in Saxonville. I loved them.
Broncos.
But now I don't root for them.
Broncos.
I don't root for the Broncos. I don't root for the Raiders.
Cardinals. Oh, Rams.
I'll pull for
I
the
don't-
Raiders.
I
Just,
hate the Rams.
and I don't know why, but I don't mind Raiders winning.
No,
The
I don't
Raiders,
either.
no.
It doesn't bother me them winning.
Like, yeah.
I like Max Crosby.
I think the NFL is actually kind of cool when the Raiders are winning.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So, Seattle.
Ugh.
I kind of cheer for Geno a little bit.
San Fran.
Every time
You're
time
not
the-
cheering for San
Oh
Fran.
no! Every time the Seahawks play the San Fran, I'm rooting for the Seahawks hard.
That don't count.
Bill would
I don't-
Bill would kick you out of the family.
I
if you
don't
San
root for
Fran.
the Niners, Rams, Patriots, even though I like Drake May now.
Broncos.
Steelers, Broncos, Cowboys,
Saints.
Jets. I don't like Rodgers, but I like Salsa in them.
The Jets. The Jets have nothing for me. Like,
Really,
there's
it's
nothing that appeals to me
I
with the
really
Jets.
just hate the Steelers, and I really hate
Giants?
the Niners.
You say the Giants?
Like I'm Malik.
I got Malik
You
now.
got Malik now. Yeah. Before that, though.
Danny Dimes, though, no.
Yeah. Go
I
Malik.
love
So
the.
you
I
got a good 25% you don't like.
I don't know. I like the entire NFC North, I think, now.
Yeah, because you like Jordan Love.
I like Jordan Love, yeah. It's crazy, man. I'm rooting for almost the entire NFC South. that's the worst thing.
It's Saints, Bills, Lions, burn.
Nah,
Burn
you
to
root for
the
the Browns
ground.
deep down. You root for them a little bit.
The underdogness of it.
Yeah.
What about the Bengals?
Only come
Joe?
playoffs.
Yeah.
I can't really cheer
Especially
for
over
the
the
Bengals,
Chiefs.
really. I can't cheer
Especially
for
when
the
they're playing the
Bengals.
Chiefs.
Yeah,
Everybody roots for the Chiefs, though.
man.
Everybody roots
That's
for
like
the
back
Chiefs a
in the
little
day,
bit.
you root against Brady because he's Brady, you know, like, except for when they played the Falcons in the Super Bowl, we all root for Brady.
Oh.
I did.
I have a team in every division.
Justin like scolded you during that Super Bowl too.
Which one?
When the Patriots Falcons one, because you're pulling for the Falcons because of Julio.
Oh, definitely. Screw
Yeah.
the Patriots. I've never rooted for the Patriots.
Now you are, though.
A little bit with Drake May. I'm rooting for him to succeed.
Good
But
luck.
my
Not gonna
main
happen.
my main teams in the East are the Dolphins and the Bills.
And I hate the Dolphins.
But I said before Mike got hired, I said that's my dude.
I
Like,
don't think to worry about the Dolphins.
hey,
Just send them up north during playoffs time. It's over.
you gotta have some fun, man. Especially when the Saints suck so bad. You gotta have some fun.
Bills are gonna have a good line this year too to gamble on. They're gonna be
Probably.
not as favored. Hammer.
Yeah, I'm just a football fan. That's how I am. And is it because of fantasy? Yes. Is it because I gamble on every game? Yes. Like if it's a Thursday night Jaguars Panthers game, I'm excited.
Yeah,
like,
but it's not going to be the same excitement now with not being able to do all the player props.
That's only college.
It's just college, right?
Oh,
Yeah,
is it just
it's just
college?
college.
God, it better be. I'll move.
Oh, I thought it was all.
No, I think it's just college.
Okay.
Yeah, I can live without that.
Hey, I don't know if that's
I
even been legitimately passed yet.
That's how I was making
It better not be.
I don't think
Yeah.
that's been passed yet.
LSU player props.
Because
is
hell, we're
guaranteed.
betting on player props right now in baseball and basketball.
It's not supposed to August. August 1st is when it starts. That is approved. I saw the
really.
article on it.
Yeah, I think it's just college sports though,
August 1st is when it
which is
officially
stupid, man. Just
kicks
let us
in.
bet.
Yeah, college athletes.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's fine.
It sucked. LSU's easy money.
Oh, it does suck because it's just another thing that I can't gamble on now. But did you know
Michael
could do
Penix
horses?
won me a lot of money.
You know we could do horses.
No.
Since when? We can't do the casino. We can't do casino. Mobile casino.
We can do you can download DraftKings horses. Like you could have bet on the Kentucky Derby.
I did not know that.
I didn't either until then. And I downloaded the app. I didn't bet on it, but I downloaded it.
Oh yeah, dude in my fantasy league.
Yeah,
did
we can
it.
do horses. I didn't know it.
He did not win.
Probably not.
That's
You
a
never
tough
win with horses.
That's a tough
But
one.
like
is.
that. But the fact that the horse owner was a tech grad, we all could have. Like
we
had an alley.
We could have
awesome.
put something on. And
We
just
we had a path.
I know.
And it's also
but the problem is we didn't know that before they won.
No,
though.
we didn't.
Pardon my take. Had their Kentucky Derby guy come on, and that's who he picked.
Really?
And Big Cat didn't bet him. He bet like 5 horses, and it wasn't that one. I saw some guy. How many horses are in the Derby? Like 20?
Sounds right.
It's like 20 or something. He got given like 15 to bet on, and none of them were the hit.
Holy crap.
It's crazy. That's pretty much all with NFL. We can save NBA for another day.
We got a lot more. I mean, NBA still
Yeah,
for another month.
Definitely. We can do that.
Wait
next
for
episode.
a conference preview, conference championship
Maybe,
preview.
or mid.
Because this junk should be over by next Wednesday, huh?
Well, I mean, the way it's looking, crap. Looks like the Knicks have a hold on it.
Sweeps almost.
It looks like it might be 4 or 5 in New York, 4 or 5 in Boston.
I think Denver's gonna come out with a fight.
Absolutely, especially with 3 days off.
On the road though.
No, sorry.
It's Denver.
It's Denver,
Can't
Oh,
count it.
that's right. Because Minnesota's the higher seed.
No.
No.
It's in Minnesota.
It's in Minnesota.
It is.
Yeah, but
Minnesota ain't higher.
No, they were a 6 seed.
they all had the same record. The Minnesota lost to
6
the
seed.
Suns the last day.
They were 3 seed.
Yeah, the Minnesota lost to the Suns, or they would have been like the 2.
I told Clay before we started, Chance, I was like, I think the Suns weren't that bad. I see what Minnesota's doing right now. Like
Minnesota's just good.
just ran into a
Minnesota's
buzzsaw.
Like
Yeah,
yesterday, I
crazy.
looked up their odds to win the Western Conference. It's only plus 100.
Yeah,
They're the favorite now.
the
Big
Nuggets
favorite.
are the Nuggets are the 6th best odds to win the championship now. Lowest it's been in like 2 years. It's crazy. And then that'll go. I still think that goes at least 6. Like the Nuggets aren't just going to die. And then
They might though. I mean,
Thunder Mavericks. I don't know, man.
Anthony Edwards has taken the step everybody thought he would.
Yeah, it's awesome. Thunder Mavericks. That could go 7. That could go 5, and I wouldn't be shocked with any direction necessarily. But man, it didn't look good for the Mavericks last night. Yeah, that's pretty much it. You got anything else to talk about?
Go Sports.
Braves suck. Good to be back.
Go Braves.
Yeah, go Braves.
Go Tigers.
Second best record.
Hey, we didn't get to talk about the Warriors. Good.
Hey,
Not much to talk about.
Oh no, there's plenty.
hey, Klay Thompson's going to the Magic.
Klay Thompson should have been traded 2 years ago when I told Klay
Hold
to
up.
trade him when you had
screw that.
value.
We're keeping them.
Trade him when you had value.
I'll end it with a sticky note. LeBron James to the Warriors. That's happening.
I want LeBron to go to New York.
Nah, he's coming to the Warriors.
He don't want to.
LeBron
go
don't want to go to Tibbs.
I want him to go to New York.
How do I write this?
Tibbs would make him play defense.
I think that would be phenomenal.
No,
Devin Booker's going there.
nah, LeBron's going to the Warriors. It's happening.
LeBron's butt ain't leaving L.A.
Warriors. He's going to play in this offseason at the Olympics with his favorite player, Steph Curry, and with Coach Kerr.
He ain't leaving L.A.
I hope he goes to the
He
Warriors
might can live in L.A. still.
if he goes to the Warriors, he's going to have to wear a different number.
Yeah, that's something we talked about.
That's a fun thing for me. I love people having
Draymond ain't
stars
giving up
changing
23.
numbers.
He could wear 6. And that
No,
would
he
Bill
can't.
Russell's retired.
Oh.
Yeah,
Well, he ain't going to Golden State then.
I don't know.
That number would be
and then
up.
his high school numbers retired too. I think.
Well, the other one we were thinking of was 24, but Rick Barry wore it and it's retired.
Yeah.
He ain't going to the Warriors.
Nah, he's going to play with Steph Curry. He's going to play with Coach Kerr. He's going to love the system. He's going to come to the Warriors.
He ain't
Klay
going to the
Thompson's going to come back for about $20 million. LeBron's going to come in, take a little bit of a
Clay's
pay
going
cut.
for money, man.
No, he's not.
Clay's going for
No,
money.
he's not.
If
If it
I'm
comes
a-
down to money or staying with his 3 guys for about half of that money, he's staying with his
If
guys.
I'm Orlando, I wouldn't want it.
I mean, he's,
I wouldn't
he's
want it
still
for
a good
Orlando.
player. He's still a good
Yeah,
player.
but you're not for that kind of money and for what you're getting with that young team.
in today's league,
You know where Clay needs to go? And I
Warriors.
don't know how you would make this work. I think Clay needs to be the number 2 beside Luka. I think Clay in Dallas would be great.
Where's Kyrie?
I would move on from Kyrie.
Oh God,
Trade him.
Ooh,
I thought it finally worked this year.
I mean, you got 2 guys that are
Ball dominant.
It's still going to be always a roller coaster ride.
it's going to be
Luka.
Luka's game.
Yeah, it's always going to be
regardless.
Luka. But I think Clay would do well beside Luka versus Kyrie, and be a little cheaper probably.
If I don't know, he might would get pissed off. Just
Does JJ get hired as the head coach of the Lakers?
nah.
No way.
Backwards hat.
I
That's the issue.
don't think he does anything.
I don't.
Really?
I think he stays what he's doing.
Yeah,
He always talked about on his pod when he was playing for the Sixers still. he always talked on his pod about how he did not want to coach.
Yeah.
Because once he retired, he wanted to be retired.
He wants to be able to have freedom.
I mean, he's got kids getting into AAU ball and stuff right now.
Well, I mean,
but he's also taking the interviews, so it makes sense.
He's a heck of a broadcaster.
I mean, I love JJ. I love him. He's my favorite basketball player. He's got an ego, though. Him going to those coaching interviews is probably just to boost his ego. He'd be like, "Yeah, I could do this if I wanted to."
Maybe.
Yeah.
I think that's a lot of that.
LeBron James.
I don't think he truly wants
LeBron James, $30 million for the Warriors. Klay Thompson, $20 million. Chris Paul, veteran minimum, to play with his buddy LeBron for the first time with the Warriors. And we go and sign a big man. We win the championship. I'm telling you, it's happening.
I still don't know if they win the championship.
No, we would.
Does Steph retire after that?
God, no.
Keeps going?
Yeah. Clay's going to sign up to go the same amount of years as Dre and Steph. Clay's not leaving.
LeBron's not leaving.
LeBron's leaving to the Warriors when he goes.
Who's more likely to leave, Clay or LeBron?
Clay.
LeBron, because he's coming to the Warriors.
I think LeBron's more likely to leave too.
Clay's not going.
Clay has
anywhere,
mentioned
man.
money for the last 2 years.
Yeah, but there's something. There's some loyalty there still.
Clay loves.
I think it'd be a lot harder for him to leave than LeBron to leave.
Clay loves them.
How about this? Does Bronny get drafted?
I don't know if Bronny. He might go back to
I think
college.
he should go back to
still.
college. I think he does go back to
If
college.
LeBron comes to the Warriors, he's not going to be a Warrior.
He's going to be a Laker. Lakers are drafting. I think the Lakers are so desperate they'll do whatever.
I don't know.
See, that's what Fast Break thinks.
I think they're
Fast Break
desperate.
thinks that the Lakers will draft Bronny at 17.
Just because they're so desperate.
Just to keep LeBron.
Keep LeBron.
Because
they're desperate to stay in that.
By that point, then Bronny's like in the draft. I think he's already gone. I think he opts out of it by then.
Lakers aren't in it for championships. They're in it for headlines and selling tickets. And they're going to do whatever it takes to keep LeBron in the stadium.
He's going to be a Warrior, though.
Because when you think about the Lakers, like when it comes to money-wise, like they're not one of the top richest franchises. Like you don't ever see the Lakers up top when you're talking about these franchises.
They were. I mean,
like their ownership don't have the pile of money like
Steph Curry happened. So
like Clippers owners. Like I mean, they're not these complete upper billionaire type ownership. I mean, it's not. They want LeBron there to keep selling tickets to keep being somewhat in the spotlight.
Who is that?
They're going to do whatever
Jared
it takes.
Jackson.
Yeah, Jared.
I think if
Allen's
LeBron leaves, it's to the Warriors. I really believe that.
I don't think it's going nowhere.
I really believe it. He might not go anywhere.
I think him and AD are going to stay there, and they're going to try to go get somebody.
It'd be fun if he did leave, though.
How about Trae Young going away from Clutch Sports?
Yeah, so that little rumor to LA dies.
He's
Probably
going to San Antonio.
That's where I think. I think it's a great fit for him.
Everybody thinks.
I think it's a good fit for him.
How them Pels feel about y'all's boy Bi? Huh?
I think he needs to move on. I think they are.
He's not a good player. I don't give a crap what people say. I've never thought he was good.
He's a good player. He's a 3.
Nah,
he's a 3. He's a 3 all day. He's
Maybe
a 3 all day.
On a championship team, I don't think
he's
so.
a 3. Absolutely. He's not a 1 or 2. He's a 3.
Your 1 and 2 better be able to shoot that ball.
He's a 3. He's a 3. I mean, what 1 and 2s can't shoot now these days? Though?
Pelicans.
I mean, what?
Pelicans had a 1 and 2 that both couldn't shoot.
He's a 3. He's a 3 though. He's not a 2 though.
Maybe.
Bi's a true 3.
Hell, I thought he was a 1 before this year. So there's that.
No, they're gonna trade him. Keep Trey Murphy.
I hope he's not a Warrior. I hope he's not a Warrior.
That's where I could see him at.
Oh God, no.
That's what everybody's been saying.
I could see him in the Warriors.
Nope.
Because they're not getting LeBron.
I still don't want him to go just somewhere random and die.
I do.
I like him. He's a good dude.
I want Donovan Mitchell bad.
I don't like Donovan Mitchell.
Don's that guy.
I want
He's
Donovan
that guy.
Mitchell bad.
Playoff riser,
for
baby.
The Pels. I would love
Playoff
that.
riser.
Love that.
If y'all could get him and move off CJ, that'd be perfect.
I would love it.
And then get an actual point guard.
I've been wanting a point guard since Drew Holiday.
Yeah.
There's a reason why Boston all of a sudden is winning. There's a reason why the Bucks
They also
won a
just gave
championship.
Boston's going to run into some problems.
What kind of bank did they have? Like, I mean, their salary cap is different.
Monopoly.
Than everybody else.
Drew's 34, and they just gave him 4 years.
I mean,
That's going to be a problem. In
is
a
it
couple
full?
years.
Was it full
I'm
4
pretty
though?
sure it's full 4.
Because I never saw the details on it. I thought it was one of those ones that was like it says 4, but it's not really 4.
It's
obviously Derek White's gone.
I don't know. They're going to try. They don't want to lose that dude.
They can't sign him. He's phenomenal. They can't sign him because you're about to give Tatum, Brown, Drew. Nah. Where does White go though? I hope he doesn't go to like just a freaking
to a bigger role.
Yeah, like,
Pelicans. That's your starting point guard.
It's 3. The last year is a player option that he's absolutely buying into.
Oh, well, yeah, that's dumb.
That's going to be a problem.
That's a problem.
Especially because, you're paying Kristaps, you're paying Jalen, you're paying Jason.
Which I tell you, Drew don't ever get hurt.
Yeah, but still, at some point,
I keep thinking
undersized physical guard.
I keep thinking Mike Conley's going to freaking retire.
He's playing in the Olympics too, huh?
Yeah.
Drew, yeah.
I keep thinking
so is Steph Curry with LeBron James, I'm telling you.
And Coach Steve Kerr.
Favorite player. And you know who the broadcaster for that is? Bob Fitzgerald. He's going to be talking to LeBron's ear. Man, LeBron, I love you. Come to the Warriors. It's going to happen.
LeBron was a Duke fan growing up. General manager, Mike Dunleavy.
That's right. You probably
Around
watched
that
him
same
growing
time.
up. Probably watched him growing up.
02, 03.
he's staying a Laker.
But if he goes somewhere, it's that blue and gold. I'm telling you. All right. Go Warriors.
Go Tigers.
This ain't how it's supposed to be. It should be just you and me. I feel